All right, so welcome back. Let's get into it. So last week, let's get you across to the big map and orientate you. So, whoops, that's not the big map. But this is the big map.
Oh no.
So there were some, shall we say, repercussions of what happened in Caer Dineval. Turns out the average cultist tends to be, old Joe from down the block, cousin of Sarah, who everybody loves, who's made some bad decisions.
Fucking Republicans.
And it turns out that, some of the cultists were beloved family members who had gone astray, and they figured they needed a good talking to as opposed to a sword through the guts. But they got the latter. So you don't have many friends in Caer Dineval, having killed some of their family members. There's complications from this massacre. You went up to Caer Connig. I found a very drunk town speaker, Trovis, the Silver Dragonborn. You learned that they got some things missing. There are some pearls that some adventurers used for frozen fire exhibitions to go up to Calvin's Cairn to look for Oyuman Tarok. This strange druid creature who tends to turn into... what does he turn into? Into a creature that... Bear sounds right. Yeah, a bear. So, a druid of great power, it seems, and they went to search for him on Calvin's Cairn. But that's neither here nor there. Some goats went missing as well, 2 goats. And also the lantern outside of the local tavern there, which it's magical, but magical in a very limited way, that it changed colours, but that's about it. You searched through the snow, and eventually you came across an outpost, which was completely bereft of character in any way, shape or form. It was just carved into the side of the mountain. No beautiful frozen type beautiful structures with fractal patterns in them. Nope, just a lump of stuff carved into the side of the mountain. And somebody, I can't remember who, somebody cast Pass Without a Trace. Looks like it was Malamak.
That was me.
And you started hiding up the mountain. Going down the side of the mountain, hoping to avoid sight. Bugs and Shajaya think, oh no, we've forgotten something back in town. And they've dashed back to go get it. So unless Bugs and or Shajaya come back, we'll stick with you 4. So, going up the side of the mountain, let me get you onto the map. What would you find fellow fine adventurers like to do?
We were heading for that, was it not a tower, but a lookout of some kind, weren't we? Right?
We were stealthing.
Yeah.
And how were we stealthing? We had some spells, is that right?
Yeah. So that passed without trace, and we were coming up to the tower, but at the end you said it turns out that there's this extra passage that we hadn't seen before. So that's where we left it. Right at the end was like. Behind it, you see an extra passage, and that's where we sort of ended, and we were debating, but we weren't even debating anything. That's just where we stopped.
So, we could try looking through the window, see what's inside the tower.
This here is less of a tower and more like a bunker.
Okay.
This structure here.
Shall we look for an opening to the bunker?
Yeah, charge in, are you saying?
Not saying charge in, but just get out the lay of the land, find out where the door is or whatever.
So we should keep creeping along this wall up to
Yeah. Should we creep along there?
Okay.
You did see at the front of this bunker there was like about 5 or 6 arrow slits. So let's say you would remember that. So if you wanted a little peekaboo inside there, you could try, but of course sometimes peekaboos go horribly wrong. So up to you, just letting you know what the facts are.
Yeah,
like the idea of the door.
Shall we keep the Pass Without Trace on someone who's got high stealth? It's definitely not me, or Scar, or Cal, so it's you now that our rogue has gone away, Marvin.
Range of time.
Although I know all 3 of you roll at disadvantage because of your male, so I guess it's me. isn't it?
Well, I've still got a +6 on stealth though.
Oh yeah, okay, but you're still rolling at disadvantage.
Or I could
Mathematically,
I could take my scale mail off, put it in my backpack.
if you wanted to,
How
yeah.
long does it take to get put back on?
10 minutes on and off. 10 minutes to take it off, 10
Wow.
minutes to put it on.
I don't
And
think
I'm just going to have a look at Pass Without Trace to see how long it lasts for.
It's 8
up
hours,
to an
something
hour.
like that. Oh, an hour, okay.
There's concentration up to an hour.
Okay, let's just
Yeah.
continue.
Let's keep
under
on
this
moving.
spell. Yeah. For now.
All right.
Okay, we'll just inch our way up here, avoiding hopefully the gaze of anyone in the.
Just waiting for Malamuk to do his thing. We have to be within Malamuk's
That yellow circle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I wouldn't go down the side of that cliff.
You
for-
can't go down the side of that cliff, guys. Is there a
Is that what
reason
it
why
is?
I've got that
Yeah.
little thinking thing on me, Malcolm? Is that the...
Because you're concentrating on Pass Without a
Ah,
Trace.
Yeah, cool.
So it only really matter if you get hit or take damage or
Yeah.
something.
Fair
But
enough.
this cliff is not, you wouldn't fall down, this cliff is going up.
That's what I thought. I
It's
was,
going up, yeah, not down.
And we're
Let's
not
just have a
seeing
can.
we're not seeing any door in this thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
you would see the door right
Don't see
over
a door,
here,
okay.
Whereabouts? Sorry?
Oh, west side.
pinging on the map.
nothing is
Pretty much due west of you
behind.
guys.
over there. What about the bunker? Is
Oh,
there a
that
door to the
door,
bunker?
yeah, no door to the bunker?
I see.
Oh, no,
so-
no doors here. No, no door at all. But there's a door
Ah.
to the main complex.
We've
This-
got this...
Oh, I see.
No signs of activity from inside the thing as we are stealthing by.
Make a perception check. First roll of the
Right.
night.
Okay,
Perception.
we'll do that.
I'm well known for that as well.
Hey,
Not bad.
I'll have a go. How we perception?
Hang on, did I in fact actually roll perception there?
Yes, you
You
did.
got Carol,
yes.
Malamak, and Tarvin.
Oh,
There we go, Tarvin.
Very
Let me just
perceptive.
check something. Okay, Tarvin, you do get a little peek through. You listen. You hear a couple of things actually with a natural 20. You hear some stomping of feet coming from inside this building. Sort of stomping in place. You suspect someone is cold as hell and is trying to keep themselves warm. So you hear that. You also... Oh, let me just change a quick setting. You also... just out of the corner of your eye, you notice that this frozen river, it enters into the building itself and presumably flows within there somehow. You notice a little gap right underneath here that you could get down on your hands and knees and squeeze through.
Well,
Shall we...
that might be the only way in apart from knocking on the door.
Shall we do it?
Okay,
So we
so
have a whole look around this around this
Good door.
structure,
yeah.
and if we find nothing, then go for the river.
Just one thing to bear in mind, if you remember when we encountered the old dwarf cultist, because remember she said that let's say Xanador Sunblight had a fortress, and that we should be well prepared and well armed if we were taking him on, and he was.
Yeah, but didn't she say it was in the spine of the world? Like,
She
I thought
did.
That was... Yeah,
She
so
did,
that's in the spine.
did say that, but that's not to say it is there. I just want to be cautious that we don't end up trying to take that guy on too soon. So, should it be our caution about not engaging if we do think that this is that stronghold, but just in a very different location?
Yeah, that's why I thought it
Yes,
wasn't
it's
in the
wise.
stronghold, because she said that it was in the spine of the world rather than over here, because they're very different. Because that spine's down, that spine's that mountainous part, hey?
Yep,
Yep,
the big
to the
mountains to
south.
the
Yeah.
south. Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, well, it was just my thought, that was in the back of my head, and
Fair
when
enough.
things in the back of my head, I always try and pay attention to them, because it's not often that I remember stuff.
Jeez,
Why I
mate.
write things down.
Yeah.
As well as nonetheless, I think we should take that approach for the situation.
If
regardless.
it gets too heavy for us, we should get out anyway, mainly because the DM's built it for 6 characters rather than for the 4 of us.
Alright, so
Okay, if Malamac has to go through this, crawl through this hole and stuff, is he going to be able to maintain his concentration, do you think?
So only if he takes damage, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
are
And
we skirting the wall or?
Oh, scooting down here?
Hey.
We were heading
What's
off over
going on?
here.
Oh, no. Sorry, my
So this
bad.
seems a bit out in the open.
Oh, is that an entrance? Or is that
No,
an...
those are arrow slits you're next to. I thought we were meant to be
Oh, those
heading
arrows.
up the little river.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're-
The red cross.
So let's go stick to the
Should we
walls.
go for the river?
Yeah, we'll stick to the walls.
My bad. Getting out of there.
did you take a little peek in there, Albert?
No, I don't have the... No, it's too dangerous for
Okay, all right.
my clunky self to be such a thing.
Cool.
He was purely looking for a door, is all he was actually looking for.
Yeah, there's no door.
Yeah.
Mm.
What you
Okay,
do
so-
notice as well, just at this wall here, there's there's bars in front of the window, and they could see down into the valley. So it doesn't take a genius to realize that where Cal is probably not the best thing. Probably hugging along the cliff would be the easiest way to avoid it. But it's up to you.
So if we skirt along the walls.
Yeah. Okay.
Like this is a little bit raised, like 6 feet. So as long as you duck down, you could duck under this.
Yep.
But
I don't
not,
think I
for
need
the outpost. Yeah.
Gar's
Cal,
a little
no.
ninja. As much ninja as Gar can do.
So I'm taking your stealth rolls from before,
Yep.
and the worst was Cal with 20 from this group. So 20 is pretty good. And that little red thing is the
That's the.
is the entrance. Yeah.
Target.
Shall we keep to this order? I think it's a pretty good order. With some heavy at the front, heavy at the back. Some range and
How's,
then the useless stone thrower.
down is how far down is the river from where Scar is now in terms of height?
You're about at the level with the river.
Okay.
But there's a little opening just here that you could sneak through.
Yeah.
So the river's entering the keep,
Okay.
and due to the contraction of the water or something, there's a little gap right there that you can get through.
Maybe we should send one person in.
This is where.
This is
yeah,
bugs.
That's smart. I was about to say Scar was going to have a look inside. Peek through the gratings. Maybe somebody could at least peek through the gratings first.
We've got pass without trace though. That does give us a decent bonus.
Okay, yeah.
But-
Let's just
Yeah.
one
So I
one
think-
person just have a look around, and then we'll
So
pile
shall
into the room.
I'll go in behind Scar if Scar's doing it, or I can do it myself if you want, because I don't roll
Okay,
the
I'm happy to
disadvantage
take a peek
myself.
through if you guys don't mind my disadvantage.
I'll just keep you in the
Okay,
aura.
I'll,
So you're
Okay.
ducking down
so,
into the.
Scar's having
Okay, so we'll
yes.
so we'll say you
So is
duck
it there
down
or-
through this gap. So I'll just explain it. So we'll do more theatre of the mind just for a little bit. And you see there's a tunnel. It's about
Oh no, thank you.
5 feet in diameter. And Scar, I imagine, would have to duck down a little bit on his haunches, but he could definitely do it. And then you see the river, kind of frozen river, wind its way through a bit. But then you see a well. You assume it's a well, and you can look up and see an opening above it.
Okay,
there's a well inside the keep.
Oh,
The well is inside the
so
keep.
the tunnel. Okay.
And do we have ye old
The
bucket
tunnel leads into the.
dangling down through the well?
Nope. Nope.
So is it the bottom of a well I'm seeing here?
Yes, the bottom of a well. Yep. But there's no bucket and there's no
Yeah,
flowing water.
How tall is it?
10 feet.
Oh yeah, that's not too far.
But the wall sides of the well are very icy.
That's far.
If only we had
We've got
some
some
sort
climbing
of
gears.
climbing mountaineering equipment.
Oh, we do. That's
Yes, I know.
exactly what we've got.
Yep,
See-
climbing gear would do it. You could use like little hooks and stuff to cut into the ice and pull yourself up. Be very difficult, but with climbing gear,
do we
you
know
can
how
do that.
loud climbing gear is?
How far could we throw a rope? Like if it was tied to some piece of climbing gear that we could maybe hook it over the side. I'm just thinking that hammering things into a well might make it like a bit of a like shooting.
Echoey and loud?
Yeah, loud.
Is what I-
Yeah.
And you're not tossing the dwarf.
Could
He can
like-
do that
it's
by
like
himself.
My character's over 6 foot, right? If I stood up there and braced myself against the wall, could someone get on top of me and climb up from there? Would that be good to get up to 10 feet?
Oh, maybe the other way around. If I were to do that, because I only say this because of his armor, which would be extra heavy. Maybe if I was to be at the bottom at 6 foot something, and somebody were to climb on top of me.
Yeah, or the pair of us could fill that same 5-ish footish gap sort of thing, so that they're standing on 2 people lifting the weight as well.
Just
Would that
have
be
a
good enough
naughty
to get up?
That would definitely get you over 10 feet.
Even if it's just for a nosy.
Even if it's just for a nosy, maybe if Tarvin,
Okay, yeah. Scar and Malamuk are on the bottom. I'll go in the middle, and then the dwarf. I'll help the dwarf up.
Okay.
Pull him up, and then give him a boost.
So Scar and Tarvin on the bottom, and then Scar and
Scar and
Malamark, yeah, and Tarvin kind of giving a boost up to Cal. So let's assume you do that. What are you doing, Cal? You just trying to poke your bald head through the gap there?
Yeah, I think that seems reasonable.
Okay, I'm going to have you roll. It's easy enough to climb up, especially with Tarvin's help, but clanky armor, all that type of thing. So I'm going to have you make a stealth check at disadvantage, but don't forget you'll still have your plus 10 on there. Okay, so 17.
Good morning, come through.
Yep, I see it. You've got 7 at disadvantage.
Right.
Okay, what you see is a hall. It's kind of devoid of decoration, kind of matching the outsider's athletics. And you see 3 iron cages are pushed up against one wall. One contains something that looks a lot like this in one of the cages.
That's not a goat at all.
Advantage
And-
against undead. Yes.
And I don't have art for a goat, but
Just
I
go.
do this. There we go.
Oh,
And
there
two
is a goat. I was joking.
No. So there's that big creature in one cage, and 2 goats in another cage, and the third cage is empty. And you look around looking for any sign of activities, and you don't see anything. You hear the braying of the goats. Let me check, and the massive creature just rippling with muscles. And you look closely, and you can actually see some of its muscles through its skin. There's something obviously wrong with it. But you don't see any other creatures.
Curious. Maybe the grappling hooks from our climbing. I assume there's a grappling hook in there from our climbing gear.
Yes, I
If we
said there
tied
would
a
be.
rope to that and then carefully climbed up that way.
Yeah, that's what I was
For
hoping.
those of us who are.
You do see one other thing, Cal. There's a portcullis at the front door that is down, but you do see a simple chain mechanism, sort of along this wall that you could raise the portcullis. With, And there's also a drawbridge, which is currently in the down position. So there's a portcullis. Behind the portcullis is a drawbridge, which is currently down. And you see another lever, which you could, in theory, open up the drawbridge. So obviously some type of defensive structure. If they get through the portcullis somehow, they still have to deal with a pit underneath the drawbridge.
The portcullis is the big gate, so if it's down, then we can't get through it, right? Yeah, cool.
That's correct.
Hey, my favourite enemy is undead, and I can speak Orc. Just saying that.
Okay.
That's an ogre that we saw.
It's an ogre.
Oh, it's an ogre. Sorry.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to drag all of you guys in here, just temporarily, as Cal relays the message. So this is the drawbridge that I mentioned, that is currently down, and you see the pit underneath it. There's a chain mechanism just to the south of Cal, which would raise the portcullis, and then cages and everything else from there.
Sky has a quick look down the pit. Spiky and all that, or just standard pit?
Just a pit, nothing in it. It's a 30 foot deep, 30 foot deep.
It's still a big.
I'll drag you out here again.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, Cal.
Very descriptive, Cal.
Yeah, it's almost as if I could see it.
Oh!
Was the ogre moving?
Guys, I reckon we should actually climb up and go off to the side here, to the right, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Head out along there and just check it out, and just get out of sight of the ogre. If the ogre starts something, then we might get a wall of craziness on us, but I don't see anything else we can really do.
It strikes me that he's locked up and possibly a prisoner too.
He could be a prisoner, but he looks undead, so I think my guess would be that he's like a guard dog that just never sleeps. If he starts rattling his cage, then people might come down and check it out.
Tell what, Cal, make me a perception check.
Perception.
Okay,
Did my roll come through? 'Cause it's not
It does.
roll,
Yep.
no.
it does.
Okay.
I'm just interpreting it.
Comes through on roll d20.
No, overlook.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I'm looking.
Yeah.
Wrong.
So the ogre, you have a look. He is locked in the cage, but it's not like a padlock or anything. It's more like a sliding thing. So the ogre could get out if it reached through and grabbed the locking mechanism and pulled it. You're not sure how smart is this big ogre zombie thing. You don't know, but it wouldn't require much to release it. And the goats are locked in by a similar mechanism. And someone asked before if the ogre thing was moving. Yes, it is. But with a perception 18, I think your suspicions are confirmed, Cal. It's moving, but not breathing in a very undead type of way.
Moving, but not what, sorry?
Not breathing.
Oh, right, yeah.
I was going to do the cranberries there, but okay.
Yeah. Should we dispatch?
I'm all for investigating with their guns and their guns.
The lead singer from that passed away recently. Just in some sad news.
I'm pretty sure I found a bardcore version of Zombie as well. Is that something you've used in any of your other DMing?
Used what exactly, sorry?
Bardcore music. Now that's sort of like medieval interpretations on like current classics and stuff.
No,
So
I
that's
shall
where
look it
that-
up though. That sounds pretty
You
cool.
should just look that up on YouTube. Whenever I do bard in taverns and stuff like that, I always get them to rack out a tune and see who picks up on what the actual tune is.
Oh, that's
so-
cool. That's cool. I shall look that up.
Okay. Right, well, are we into the castle?
You're at the bottom, you're at the bottom of the well at the moment, with Cal's bald head just having a quick look around, so nope.
Should we
So
dispatch the
Cal was
ogre?
grappling hook with a rope tied to the end of it. Instead of us swinging it up there, he could just hook it up. He could just taunted. And then we can climb up.
Easy enough to do if that's what you want to do. Cal could put a what are those things called at the end of the rope? The grappling hook. Yeah, so hook the grappling hook on the side and attach a rope. That would be easy enough to do if you wish to do that.
Yep, I reckon that's a plan.
Yep.
Okay, clink.
Let's do it. So we're in? Or...
I don't know. Who's going up first?
Oh, well, I imagine Cal, and then only because he's at the top now, and then
Cal's at the top now. Then Tarvin.
Okay, Cal, what are you doing exactly?
Sweet.
So
What are you guys up?
there's goats there. There's a zombie there.
So if I come up, because I'm relatively small, how high is this well? Would I be able to sort of hide
Oh, I
behind the
see.
side of my character?
Let's have a look. I say it's only about 3 feet high off the ground. So you could hide behind it, but it's not that big.
Right.
How well lit is the room? Is it hide in shadows?
It's
Like-
dark. Completely dark.
And the pass without trace stays with them, right?
As long
If
as
we're-
it's within
if-
30 feet.
Yeah, within 30 feet. Yeah, so, yeah. Cool.
Yep. Well, I think I come up and just get behind the little well side, and I'm going to try and assist the other guys on their way up to quietly make their way up the well.
Okay, so Cal, if you want to go up there, you can. It's going to be the same thing though.
Yep.
Stealth at disadvantage because you're climbing out of a well and it's hard to do that stealthily. But pass without a trace will still be a factor.
Right, stealth.
make-
What could possibly go wrong with me doing stealth checks? Ooh.
Absolutely nothing.
Okay, for those who can see, I know you can't, Albert, but have a look inside Discord. You notice what the how well the zombie was looking out.
So what's that ability? So that's 15 and 2.
So the perception was 15 as he was casually looking around, and the stealth was 14. So what do you think happens if the stealth is
Okay.
lower than the perception? So Cal, you get up to the top. So this is the well right here. So you jump out of the well. I go to one side, ducking behind it, and the ogre starts shaking the cage. And the goats start braying, and there's an absolute racket. Just to keep things organized, why don't you guys do an initiative for me?
Of course.
It's on.
It is on. Where's the bugs when you
Oh,
need
no.
one?
No, why didn't it roll? Did it roll? Here we are. Finally rolled.
Are those the goats? Or there's something else I can't...
I couldn't possibly comment.
Okay.
One of those.
Oh no.
Okay, so big old Cal, and you guys are still at the bottom of the well, so we're gonna have to deal with that as well. But Cal, Scar, sorry, right at the bottom there, you see Cal scramble across the top. He slips on the edge of the well, lands on his butt, and his armor just clangs around there. Then the ogre starts rattling its cage. Cal, you look around in terror. Fortunately, the ogre is still in its cage. So Scar, what do you do?
Oh Jesus, I won that. Oh dear. Sorry, I just saw the results. Okay, for this is what I'd like to do. Let me know if I can. For my action, I'd like to cast Bless on, and if Cal is right next to the well, it might be able to reach him. It's a 30-foot. I believe it's 30 feet.
Well,
Yeah,
much
range is 30 feet.
I think the more important thing is, do you have to be able to see them? Which will say...
creatures of your choice within range.
Oh, within range, so... Yep.
Yeah.
So yes.
3 creatures. That's so I have to choose myself.
Or you could
Calvin.
cast it at 2nd level and have everybody.
That's 2 slots, yeah.
No, 2nd level spell.
I don't have it. I'm not able to cast 2nd level spells.
well,
but if I
there
get
we go.
2 slots, does that
No, it has to be 2nd level. So who doesn't get blessed?
Who we got here? I think if we go for the fighters at this point, because that's how Scar's brain works as well. It'd be all the fighters.
So Cal,
okay, dude.
Scar, and
So that's what
Malamak?
I'd like his action to be, and then to
Tarvin.
scuttle up there.
Tarvin, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you cast Bless on them, no problem. Feel the warmth of the Morning Lord swell over your people, hopefully guarding their blows. And I will just point out that you are concentrating on this, Scar, so you get hit, it might go down. But yeah, that absolutely happens.
Yeah.
Then are you going to
Okay,
move
so
up?
everybody, with that in mind, everybody gets D4 on saving throws and attacks while it's happening. Those who are affected by it, of course. And then, of course, his action will be to scuttle up that rope as quickly as he can.
Now, it's a bit more tricky now because I'm going to make you make an athletics
As
check.
carefully as he can.
Or athletics or acrobatics, depending on whether you want to brute force your way up or I don't know, ninja warrior your way up. It's up to you.
Okay,
So
you'll go
athletics
for
or
it.
acrobatics?
Can I help him because I'm still bracing myself after Cal? Will that help him with the climb check?
Yeah. Tell you what, you're helping from underneath. You can make an athletics check at advantage.
Thanks.
Cool. 1, 2.
Okay. Oh, 10 is what you needed, so you're good.
Phew.
So, Sky, you pop up right on top of the well. So you're at the top of the well now, and you have that used 20 feet of your movement to get up there. So you can move another 10 feet if you want.
Okay. These are 5 feet each.
Yep.
If I were to cast a cantrip, not that I can do it this round, does that break the concentration? I assume it does.
Nope. Nope, it would not.
Oh, no, good. Okay, in that case, sword drawn. I'm going to... No, I think this, I think he's going to stay beside the well, move back 5, but just in case anybody else needs a hand, he'll do his best. I know he can't properly, but he'll legally, but he'll do his best to ready himself in case somebody slips.
Okay, absolutely.
Or two.
All right,
Or
nice. So scuttle up there, look around. The ogre is just going nuts. The coats are starting to break, and you hear the metal footsteps all around you. Just dug, 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 dug. Cal, feeling like a bit of an idiot for slipping. What do you do?
What I normally do, rush full long into combat. So the ogre, is it out of the cage yet or still in cage?
Still in cage
'cause
and
I-
rattling the cage.
Right. So I'm going to go over to the cage and attempt to sort of this simple sliding mechanism, jam that up.
Ooh,
with
interesting.
A hand axe, sort of to try and bend the mechanism so it's going to make it harder for this ogre to get out.
Okay. I'm going to have you make a survival check to see how well you can bung up the lock, and that will determine how hard it is. You do a
No,
job.
no. I had one job.
So as you try and bung up the lock, the zombie's kind of reaching out with its claw, and it's very difficult to do a good job of it.
Okay. I think that concludes that was my action and my movement, I suspect.
Oh, hey, sorry, I don't think my initiative came through on there. I'm not on that initiative tracker because my initiative was 16.
This is for Tarvin?
No,
This is Mullamuck.
Okay, tell you what, we'll add a turn for you, and you said 16?
Yeah, mine was 16.
Okay, so we'll give you a turn right after Cal's done his thing.
Yeah,
so you've
sure.
got a little
Thank you.
bit of junk up. So do you stay there, Cal? Do you retreat back? What do you do?
No, I'm going to stay there. I'm all good.
Okay, Malamak.
Am I still holding Tarvin, or would Tarvin, like if I left, would Tarvin be able to, would Tarvin fall on the ground if I moved? That's my question.
Yes. What we could do, we could have you go after Tarvin. You could delay your turn.
I delay my action? Yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll climb up after him.
So
Please.
change it like that. We'll just make your initiative. We'll make yours 7.
Yep, cool. Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, so that was Cal. Not now. Now, something happened somewhere else. Okay. Something also happened somewhere else. Okay. The ogre zombie starts rattling. Starts rattling on the cage, trying to get out. But if it could it's trying to brute force its way and just bend the bars, but it's having a difficult time doing that. So that doesn't happen. Tarvin, with Malamak's help, would you like to be boosted up?
Yeah, thank you, Malamak. How do we get you up, Malamak?
I'll climb up the rope that's been put on there.
Oh, see. Right.
Yeah, I've got decent athletics.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. All right, thanks for the boost.
Tarvin, athletics at advantage with the
yes.
boost. And you're looking for a 10.
Should be okay.
No problem. So you bounce right up there, and you have 10 more feet of movement if you wish to use it.
Whether I should just try and silence the ogre in his cage with an arrow between the eyes. I think we have to kill him, right? He's making too much noise. Okay, so Tarvin will stay where he is in case Malamak needs a hand up, and fire an arrow through the bars at the ogre if possible.
Yep, it's going to get getting quite a bit of cover from the bars actually, so it's going to have +5 to its AC. But it's a big target, so we'll see how well you go.
Okay. Let's give it a go. So good.
Taking a shot. It's a good shot, but it bounces off the bars. Doesn't hit the ogre, just binks off the bars.
I'll stay here in case Malamak. I'll give Malamak a hand up too on his.
You've had your action to do that and climb up, so you won't be able to help him.
Okay, I can move 10 feet.
Yep, 10 feet.
Just gonna go back to here.
Okay, cool, no problem. So arrow shot, arrows missed. Malamak, you're going to have to haul yourself up. It's going to try an athletics or acrobatics DC 15 this time.
Oh yeah, and not at advantage either. I presume.
Nope. No
Cool,
one's
let's give it
helping
a go. Oy, oy, oy.
you slip and end up at the bottom of the well.
Does that break my concentration?
You took no damage, so no.
No, cool.
Damn, they
It's
can see us.
okay. I might. And if I cast a cantrip, that doesn't break my concentration either, right?
Two things will break concentration. Casting another spell that requires concentration or being hit. And there's a roll if
Okay,
you're hit,
cool.
so you may or may not lose it if you're hit. Yeah, concentration
Alright.
check, which is a constitution saving throw.
It's okay. That I think I might, because that's not concentration. There, it's a bonus action, so I might just give myself some magic stones to just to have ready to go.
Sorry, say that again. My audio cut out for a second. Then what are you? What are you
I'm
casting?
just gonna. I think I'm gonna cast Magic Stone as a bonus cantrip, that sort of thing, just to have some stones ready to go if I need
Oh,
to.
sure, sure, no
range.
problem. Yep.
Put them in my pocket.
So what I'm going to
Oh,
do,
that's me.
I'll move you there so you can see what's happening, but you're at the bottom of the well still.
Oh, I can't see what's happening, but I can see what's happening. Oh,
Yeah. So
Yep,
just
got
for
it.
the player, not for Millamuck. Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
so
Well aware.
slip, land on your butt. No damage
Ugh.
done, but frustrated at the bottom there. Something else happens somewhere.
oh, did Tarvin get +4 on his attack roll? Does he from the blessing?
Ooh, he does.
Oh, you're right. So it would have been 15.
Was a
That's
plus
right, I forgot about
D4,
that.
so
Oh,
Sorry.
+4. Yeah.
Okay, should I roll it?
Yep.
Too late.
roll it. Everybody forgets. So it goes from an 11 to
15,
Wow.
15.
Oh, 15.
Yes!
Uh-huh.
So, with the Morning Lord's blessing, a Ben's arrow just at the right time dodges the bar and thunks into the zombie. So yeah, roll damage. 12. Wow, good roll. So the blessing will give you a
don't you-
D4 on attacks and saving throws.
Yeah, cool. And Tarvin, it's this creature is undead. You've got advantage against undead, don't you? Sorry.
It's my favourite enemy, but it doesn't say I get advantage
Yeah.
against him
What does
in
favourite
combat. It
What
means
does
I
it
can
mean?
get advantage on intelligence checks and survival
Oh, yeah.
checks, and I can learn one language of your choice as well. A free language based on your favourite enemy. That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Something else happens somewhere. Okay. Something else happens somewhere else. Scar.
Okay, Scar's going to... Can he hear any... he does suspect that this ogre's reactions at the moment are going to cause people to come. Can he hear anything happening? Any footsteps coming towards us?
You can make your perception check, but that will be your action.
No. For his action, he will use channel divinity,
Uh-huh.
and he'll try and abjure enemy. So the ogre zombie, as an action, you can 60 feet. Must make a wisdom saving throw versus 12 at disadvantage because he's undead.
Uh-huh.
On failure, the creature is frightened and its speed is reduced to nothing.
Ooh, okay. So can you bring up that spell
If it
description for me, please?
If it succeeds, its speed is half.
Okay, actually, I'll look it up on
And that's
your...
1 minute.
For 1 minute. Okay. So let me just look up that ability exactly. What's it called? Something or other enemy?
ABJ, abjure enemy.
Okay.
Channel divinity. Wink, gone.
Okay. So there we go. When you take this oath, hold this inward speaker, choose one creature. So let's make the saving throw first. Let's have a look. At disadvantage, he rolls a 0. So that fails. Oh, is it immune to being frightened? Let's check. No, it's not immune to being frightened. So frightened for 1 minute. Okay, so the zombie looks back at you, Callan, just is absolutely terrified. It's going, "Bruh!" And it's cowering back against the cage now. Can't benefit from any bonuses for speed. Okay, cool. So you present the holy symbol of the Morning Lord. Do it against this ogre zombie. The ogre zombie just cowering before the holy radiance that is erupting from Scar. Okay, it is
Even if there's
abjured.
no angelic chorus, Scar makes the angelic chorus. He's going, oh! Okay.
Perfect.
So,
Okay, so that's your action.
and then, yep, and movement-wise, God, where are they going to come from? That's the bigger opening. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Guessing they're going to come from that big hall area.
Okay, cool. Cal, standing right next to the zombie that's just terrified, it backs up to the other side of the cage to get as far away from Scar as he can.
So the bars on this cage, would it be enough for me to toss in a alchemist's fire, a flask of that? I believe we have some.
You can certainly try.
All right. Well, I think that's what I'm going to have a crack at doing.
Okay. So.
There's 100 gold pieces. That's all I see. No.
Yep, there is one each for everyone. So I just thought, well, that's burn him out. Only way to be sure.
So, so to give you, I'm just trying to find the rules for alchemist fire. Did you note them down there?
Oh, I'm just having a look on. I'm sure I added it. Huh? Where is it?
Oh, here we go. So you're going to make a ranged attack against the creature. Now, because you're standing right next to the creature, you're actually at disadvantage to throw it in.
Right. So that would be but other attacks in terms of striking it, given it's in the cage, that would be ineffective as well.
Take a step back or something.
Yep. Well, here's the thing. You could take a step back. The ogre will violently try and swing at you through the cage. You'll get some cover from the cage, but it'll try and strike you. And it's at disadvantage anyway, because it can see Scar.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's probably worth doing. So the step back and the toss in the alchemist.
Okay.
Fire
First of
flask.
all, the ogre is going to try and... Actually, it's going to try and grab you. It's got a weapon, but it's got a morning star as a weapon. That's just completely ineffectual through a cave. So I'm going to have him make a athletics. Ooh! And he rolls a 22 to hold you there.
All right. So I roll in athletics as well. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, or acrobatics, up to you. You're going to beat a...
Yeah.
Actually... no, 22. Is the number you
22 all up.
Yep.
All right. Here we go. Close. No banana.
So the zombie reaches through there and latches onto you in its big, ugly mitt. You can still throw the alchemist fire if you like. It would be at disadvantage, though.
Scar calls out. Scar calls out. Try not to damage it at the moment, only because it'll start. It cannot attack us for a minute. Quite literally, the moment it takes damage, it can start going for us.
Okay. I hadn't understood that. That's what the fear stuff does.
I should have told you that earlier. My bad.
All right.
Cal's in a bind. How do we get him loose?
Yeah, this is the exact rule from the thing that Albert cast.
Until it takes any damage. Oh, okay. All right.
So can he grab it? Can he grab it, Cal? Then
Oh yeah,
If
all
he's
frightened means if he sees Scar, there's two things that the ogre can't do. Number one is move closer to Scar. It's just impossible, can't do that. And any attacks from the creature at disadvantage. Now technically this is not an attack, it's an ability thing, so that's why it wasn't at disadvantage. Yeah.
Cool.
So it's grabbing hold of a doll and trying to pull Cal close because it's so scared of Scar. Figure, this dwarf looks cuddly. Okay, so Cal, you try and back away, alchemist fire, maybe not doing anything, but so what do? The only thing that's changed is your movement is 0, mechanically speaking.
Right.
and beating him up. And is there, so there's no action I can take now to try and disengage from the grasp?
Nope, not until next turn.
Not until next turn. Well, I think then I must be finished. I don't think there's anything else I can do at the moment.
All right. Okay, so a big meaty hand comes and grabs Cal, looking terrified at the same time. Okay. So now. You see the door to the south of you open up, Scar. And in there, I don't know if you can actually see from there. Oh, you can see, no problem. You see what has the... damn it. What has the look of a dwarf. Like the beard, the bald head, very grey skin, dressed in this armor and carrying this axe. But it's much, much larger than you've seen. So it has the dimensions of a dwarf, as it were, but it's much, much bigger than any dwarf you've seen. Like this thing would tower over Cal. And in its hand, it's got this massive javelin. And let's see how close you are, Scar. So you know with javelins, this is going to be a long shot, but it's going to take a try. So this is going to be a disadvantage because it's so far away. And he throws, and it completely misses, and the javelin actually goes down into this pit with a natural 1. Then the creature curses, say something under his breath in Dwarvish.
Oh, I speak Dwarvish. Oh, under his breath, though.
Fuck, is what he said. And then ducks behind the doorway, and this javelin just
And
rattles
Cal
down
speaks.
into there.
Cal heard that too, I reckon.
So, a giant dwarf.
Yeah. Remember there was a band back in my university day called Tall Dwarfs.
Yes.
Okay, you see another creature come from the north, Cal. For everybody, actually. And this one looks a little bit different. This is what this one looks like. Feel free to take note of the name as players, but your characters obviously don't see that name, but you might want to infer something from that. And this guy says shit in Dwarvish and takes a step back. Glares at you first, Scar, then takes a step back. Not doing any attacks or anything like that. The ogre zombie has got you in one hand, Cal. And the other hand, he's going to try and just punch you in the face. This will be at disadvantage. Actually, just make this attack and see if he... 12. He does take a massive swipe at you and it smacks you right in the armor, though. No actual damage taken. So you're good, Cal. Tarvin, what do you do?
Is the ogre still frightened?
Yeah, it's cowering back away from Scar with Cal in one hand.
So we don't want to hurt it? Is that the plan? Or we do? We need to freak Cal, right?
Oh, this is dilemma. Scar told you that if you do hit it, it will no longer be frightened. Well, more specifically, if it took damage, it will no longer be frightened.
Okay, damn. Okay. Tarwin's just going to... I don't know. This is tough. I think I have to go for the ogre, free Cal with the arrow, unfortunately.
You could walk up and try and pull Cal off. That would be an option.
Okay, I'll struggle with the ogre, so I'll walk up to here.
Yep, sure. And you can just try and wrench it out of his hands. I'll tell you what
Yep.
you need to beat. It's holding on pretty tight with a 12. So athletics, this is definitely athletics, not acrobatics, because it's a strength thing. So you have to beat a 12. So 13 or better on a athletics check. Ah! You pull. Cal is free from the ogre's grasp.
Boom. So all I can do now is move, right? How? I've moved 15, so I've got another 15. Oh, I thought if I move away from the ogre, will he get a attack of opportunity?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, he would. Yep.
I'm going to risk it. I'm going to move to here if I can.
Tries to grab you with its other meaty paw and rolls a 23.
Oh, what? So what's that? Dexterity or something? Oh,
No, athletics once again.
okay.
And you need a 19 or a 20 on the dice to beat it. Actually, a natural 20, actually.
If I'm proficient, do I get to go advantage or not?
No, that'll just... That's why it's at +4, I imagine.
Gotcha. Okay, here goes nothing.
And he doesn't get a bonus for this or anything?
No, Bless is for attacks and saving throws, and this is neither one of those two things.
Okay.
It's an
Close,
ability
no
check. So you Cal, get out of here! Rip his hand off, and the zombie reaches and grabs a meaty paw and holds on to you. So that's your action, and your movement is now 0, unless you've got anything bonusy you can do. We shall switch to Mellowmark, down at the bottom of the well.
Here I go again. Ugh.
Ah, no problem. I'm going to say you just leap up, and with a natural 20, I'll say you can have 20 feet of movement instead of the normal 10 because of your beautiful
20
natural
feet
20.
of movement. Well, what I see what's going on here. I think what I might do is I might try and I might go down to here and pull him out of the pull Tarvin out.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
It does. I'll tell you what you need to beat. Rolls a 15.
So with athletics, I need to beat a 15.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
An equal won't do it.
Ugh.
Tarvin's arms get just a little bit wider. His reach increases by about 2 inches.
Cool. And I have another 10, 20 feet. So I might just go over, and I might stay there actually because I need to sort of be next to my friends. Cool, done.
Okay.
I'm up.
You see another very large dwarf down at the south there, Scar. And he throws another javelin at you, but this time just clanks towards your feet. Doesn't hit. And he takes a step to the side. So just to the east, ducks behind there so you can't actually see him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Okay. A door opens across the way, and you see another dwarf over here, and he sees... doesn't know, so he's going to go for a Cal. Figure the creature has got him gripped. Let's see how far away is Cal. Okay. This will be a disadvantage once again. And he throws it and it just clanks down near the goats who let out a braying sound, but it misses. And he takes a step away. Scar. So you asked before where were they coming from. Turns out from here, from here, and from here. You did see this guy duck to this down here and say shit, didn't actually attack you. And he did look, the way he was dressed and his attire was much better than the rest of the dwarves, so it doesn't take a genius to think that he's probably the leader of this organization.
Okay. Oh man, should we just have try and get this ogre out of the way? Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Scar will get into here. and do his best to help Tarvin and Cal to escape the ogre's grip. Dragging him.
Cal's already free though.
Cal's free.
Oh, sorry.
Tarvin.
Sorry.
So it rolls a 19 to hold on to him. So make an athletics check and beat a 19.
Some of that.
No. I mean, you see this zombie. I mean, it's more than twice as big as you. Muscles just rippling here. So very, very strong. So it's got a very firm grip onto Cal. Is that your action? Oh, sorry, Tarvin. I'm getting so confused. Everybody's getting
Grabbed.
Yep.
Should we just wade into it, lads?
Yeah, that's yeah.
I'm just
Let's
going to
wait.
move.
Get his arm. Cut his arm off.
Okay, so was that all your movement?
Yeah. He will go there. I'm wondering if we I tell everybody I think I saw the leader down that way. If we were to, he throws an idea out anyway. If we would finish off this ogre and then go try and, who knows where the leader could be actually. I just threw him down that way. That's it.
Okay.
He'll stay there.
Cal, thankfully free of the ogre's grip. Unfortunately, your pal Tarvin.
Right, well, I'm going to help him. I think that's going to have to be by an attack with classic battle axe.
So are you going to attack the ogre, or?
I think I'm going to attack the ogre, yep.
Okay.
Cut his arm off.
So he will get some cover from the cage, but yeah, swing away and don't forget your bless.
So not because he's got his arm out, so the arm sort of elbow strike.
Well, we'll see how your roll goes.
Okay.
Roll your bless.
So that's +4.
Yep, so I'm going to say 13. Don't roll a 1 and you'll hit.
I rolled a 1.
You did?
Did you actually?
Yep. Well, I did a custom.
Yep, you did. Yeah, I see it.
Yep,
And
I did,
yeah.
yep.
And just misses. He's thrashing around with Cal. Cal, you like a bit of a rag doll, and you just don't quite get the angle right. You did a 12.
So I think I
13,
will.
sorry. Yep.
I think I can take a second attack if I do my action surge. So I have
Yep.
a second attack.
Yep,
So I'll just
absolutely.
notice that. Let's go back and attack with the battle axe again. Let's give that a crack again. Right, that's
Okay.
all.
Hello.
That
I
hits.
believe that would be a natural. That was a natural, or no?
That was a
That's a
natural.
natural 20.
That
Yep.
was a natural. Okay, cool.
So on the downside, it's no longer frightened. On the positive side, you just rolled a natural 20. So, yep.
I don't need to add the D4 to that, do I?
Oh, no, you
No,
don't. It's going to hit.
damage gets D4 added to it. Is that correct?
No bonuses for damage from Bliss.
Okay, cool. All right, so here we go with the damage from that.
Ooh, 17 points of damage. Oh, no, that's not right. Roll me, using it one-handed or two-handed?
It's one-handed, so that was the D8 plus 2.
Yes, so roll another D8.
Okay, so you just want a straight D8.
Yep.
Okay.
So to go from 5 to...
Oh, plus an additional 1.
So 6 points of damage to the ogre. And it just lets out a roar in frustration. Okay.
So does that D8 the crit for that? Because it's only D8 plus 2.
No, it's just the dice that you double.
Oh, all right. Okay.
So it's effectively 2d8 plus 2.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, not the best critical hit ever. But the zombie, yeah, it's damaged. Still got a firm harm on Tarvin though. Cal, is that your turn with your action surge?
Yep, I think so.
Okay. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Santa Claus.
Yep, Santa Claus in this huge. Actually, you see him charging towards you, but as he gets sort of closer to you, he disappears.
Well,
So you see him, and then vroom, he vanishes from sight. Let me check something about your characters. Okay. You see the guy, the leader guy, pop his head around and says, "Boys, protect me! We must protect it! We must protect it!" Then he ducks back again, out of sight. Let me just check something.
You're talking about the magical lantern. Doubtful.
Okay, so that's what you hear. Once again, he doesn't attack. Now the ogre zombie, still inside of its cage. It's got Tarvin in its grip. It's going to try and punch Tarvin. What's your armor class, Tarvin? It's
16.
16. So he comes and bashes you, but just can't quite get the right angle and just bounces off the bars. And you hear a bit of a break in his knuckles, but misses. Tarvin.
Okay, where has he got me? By the neck? By the armor? What's he?
We'll say by the neck.
So would I be able to bring out my 2 short swords?
Yes, you will. You could attack him. There's no penalty to attack. The only thing that matters is that your movement is 0. That's the only functional thing.
Okay, I'm going to try and cut at his arm with my dual short swords.
Okay, so make your first attack.
Oh,
Oh, natural 1, yeah. Just clangs off the cage. Complete miss. Yeah,
Yeah,
Bless
sure.
won't help with a natural 1.
no. And is the second roll at disadvantage or?
Nope, just a straight roll. As I said, the only thing, you're going to be hard to poke him
What?
through the cage. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that is spectacular, Tarvin. Well done.
Losing consciousness.
the air is being choked out of you, and not
See
your
where's
best
others.
round.
I'm seeing 8 different arms.
Malamak.
cool. Well, if we're killing him, then I think I'm going to throw a stone. How he gets +5, does he, on his armor class for the
Yep.
chains?
Yep.
Right, let's have a throw.
Oh, man.
And I'm not blessed, so that's okay.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's true. So that misses. The magic stones,
I'm
man.
gonna walk up here and walk up here to see if I can see anyone, and then come back. Just to
Okay.
hide out with these idiots.
You
So,
do
cool.
see someone. Go back there.
I'm gonna-
I'll show
Oh
you.
yeah, right in the distance. Yeah.
Yeah. Another rather large dwarf heading in your direction.
Oh yeah.
That one's
He's still a
full
wee
on
way
running.
away.
Yep, full on running.
He's
though.
running.
Yep.
There's another one of those bastards up the wall. I come back.
Okay. Okay.
Was one of them invisible as well? Did I hear that?
Yep.
You saw one running up from the south, and it promptly vanished. You're not sure where it is. Okay, so that one does that. This guy is going to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is going to do something similar. Scar.
Okay, Scar will have a thwack at this at the zombie.
Okay.
He's only using his sword as because we're getting attacked from 3 sides. He'll just use his sword one-handed, so he's got his shield out.
Sure. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Even without the bless, another natural 20.
Oh, because he's going to put his he's going to channel some divinity and
Ooh.
put some divine smite into this, which gives him 2d8.
Nope, it gives you 3d8 because it's undead.
Yeah, and another 2d8 because he's
Ah.
3rd level.
Oh man. So if you cast Divine Smite with a natural 20, roll damage for your longsword first.
Okay. Yeah, longsword, there you go.
And roll me another d8
Another d8.
for the crit. So it takes 5, 10 damage from that. Now, because it's undead and because it's a crit, you don't roll 3d8, you roll 68.
Ready? Let's go. Be good.
You do another 29 points of damage. Amazing. Yeah, so you charge up your longsword with a divine smite and just absolutely thwack into this. The zombie, because of that, if it comes to the point where Tarvin wants to get away, he's going to have advantage on his athletics throw. That's how we'll do that. But Scar, man, nothing more spectacular than a divine smite from a paladin against the undead. Amazing. You can get a cheer for that. All right, Scar. Yeah, do you stay where you are?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to keep thwacking at this zombie.
Okay, Cal.
haha! Well, I'm feeling inspired. Let's get those axes going. It's battle axe again. Bang!
Once again, hard to get through there. Roll your bless.
13 plus 3.
Well, actually, a 13 will hit. So even without the bless, 13 will hit.
Oh, cool.
So roll damage.
1d8 plus 2.
Ooh, just the 3. So you see Cal just almost slice this creature in 2, and you poke your battle axe through. Bink! It does hit though. Now, whoops. Sky is going to move here. He's going to make a dexterity check. What was the survival to lock the thing? 5.
5.
Yeah, 5. Okay, well, I rolled an 8. So that beats that. And let me just check one thing. So anything target attacks. Okay. You hear a clink, and you notice that the locking mechanism is now no longer locked. The ogre is free, and this is how it actually works. Because he's close to you, you can actually see this dwarf reaching. So because he's invisible, you still know where he is. You can smell him. You can see the breath escaping his mouth, the cold, moisture eating his mouth, and you can hear where he's stomping. So you can actually attach an invisible creature like this, but it will be at disadvantage. Okay. hear once again this creature from the north saying, "Get over here! You fools, come and protect me!" And he ducks back down again. The ogre is now free and furious. It looks down as it's holding some of its insides on the inside, and it turns a deathly gaze towards Scar. It takes out this massive morning star and whacks it at Scar for a 25 on the dice, and it just clanks into you, and you take 11 points of damage, Scar. And I need you to make me a concentration saving throw, DC 10.
Concentration saving throw.
This is to
What do I roll
maintain.
for that? Wisdom.
No, it's just at the top of your sheet. Yeah, I'll bring up your sheet so I can see what I'm talking about. No, it's a saving throw. So on D&D Beyond, you'll see sort of on the bottom, on the top left, you see stir +3, int +1.
Yeah.
So click on the con +2.
Oh, concentration. Right. Yeah.
Okay. So it's not constant. You're making a Constitution saving throw to maintain your concentration, and you needed a 10. So in other words, Bless is maintained.
Whew.
Okay, I'm gonna say because he attacked as well, Tarvin, you are free.
Hey.
Speaking of Tarvin,
Just as I planned. Not.
that's not the right icon. So you know where this creature is, even though it's invisible. You can attack it if you like. It's at disadvantage, though.
I'm going to attack the ogre
Okay.
and try and finish him off with my 2 short swords at this range.
Now, fortunately, he's a lot easier to hit because you don't have the cage for cover. So, yeah, swing away.
Just normal. Okay, yep, cool. First hit. 8.
14 hits, even without the bless. So roll damage. 5 damage. Okay. I'm going to roll with your other short sword.
Sorry. Yep.
So that hits as well. So roll damage for that. Now, because you're using offhand, you don't get the +3 bonus to that. So that's just 3 damage for that one.
Yep. Cool.
Okay, cool.
What,
But
4? 7 minus 3. 7 minus 3 is 4.
4 plus 4. Yeah, it's
plus
plus
4, yeah.
Plus 4. Yeah,
So
sorry,
just
yeah.
3
yeah,
damage.
just
The
said
roll
three.
was 3. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Got you.
But regardless, you cut into this creature. Yeah, it's looking beat up, but it's still up. Malamak.
Oh, time to throw my stones, I reckon. I'm going to throw my stones at old ogre pants there.
Okay.
Just, yeah. Wee.
That hits.
Oh, and there we go. 5.
Okay, the zombie is looking pretty beat up, but it's still standing.
I'm going to have a quick look up here. He's getting closer, boys, and I move down.
Okay. So where do you move to?
I've moved backwards and forwards. I moved up.
Sure.
to-
Just
He's
have a
getting
peek.
closer. And I'm quite happy there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. That's.
Who's getting closer? Is it another dwarf?
That's another dwarf, but a bigger looking dwarf.
Oh no.
Like a lieutenant looking dwarf.
Ugh. Boss monster.
Malamak, one of these dwarves, appears right next to you. You don't see him, well, he becomes visible once he attacks you, but he's got
Yep.
this massive, huge war pick, and he's going to swing at you with advantage. Oh my goodness, that's a terrible roll. A natural 1 and a 4 on the dice. So even
Nice.
though it comes from invisibility, he takes a
Ooh.
swing, and it misses you. Scar.
Shit. I say shit in Dwarvish.
So don't forget you can attack this guy, but it's at disadvantage, Scar. So it's up to you. You're muted, Scar, if you're trying to talk.
Oh, sorry.
That's right.
I'm thinking he's going to fire off his breath weapon as a cone to try and catch the ogre and the dwarf next to him.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay. Now, what type? It's a cone, is it, or
Dex save versus it's cone,
what's the size of the cone?
so he takes a death in. Let me take a look. Sorry, I was trying to look for the template to bring it up. Cone, breath weapon, 15-foot cone.
So there you go. Feel free to manipulate that how
They're
you
gonna make
want.
a con save versus 12. Damn, it's a con save. DC 12 con save. Oh yes. I want to turn it around. Oh, turn it around to get the two of them if I can. Is that a thing?
Oh, yeah. Yep, sure. Okay. So we'll remove that cone. So they need con saving throws.
Yes, versus 12.
So we'll do the dwarf first.
And they're at disadvantage because I just made it up now. No, no.
Well, he rolls a 5, the dwarf. And the ogre rolls a 21.
Far out. Damn. So 2d6.
Oh, we'll take the 4. So it's 4 damage and halved if they succeed.
Ooh, let me double check that. Creature takes after use. Doesn't say when you use your breath weapon. 8 constitution modifier. 2d6 on failed. And yes, you're right. You were right. Yep.
Okay, cool. So the Duergar takes 4, and he too had to make a concentration saving throw to maintain his invisibility, which he made. And then the ogre takes 2. Okay, so your breath weapon goes off. Pretty crappy roll there, Albert, but
Yeah, I reckon.
okay. All right. Is that your turn?
And he will indeed stay where he is.
Okay, Cal.
Okay, so let's get the attacks underway
On the zombie.
on the zombie ogre.
Okay.
Lovely.
That hits.
Yep. And 9.
9. It hits even without the bless. Whoops. Yep, zombie's still standing, but only just. Okay. One of these things is going to do us something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You hear once
These
again the
go.
calling from the south. Come to me, boys! Come to me! And the ogre zombie is single-minded, I'm going to say, and is going to swing for Scar once again with its massive morning star, and it rolls a 22 on the dice for a total of 14 bludgeoning damage, Scar.
So Scar is down.
Whoa.
So it's worse than that. Your concentration goes, your bliss goes, you're on the ground, you're out, you're dying, everybody's bliss fades. Nobody is blessed anymore. Okay. So, bashes down. You see Scar just collapse as this morning car crashes into his chest, and the ogre rips it out again, and a spray of Scar's blood bursts out from everywhere. Tarvin.
Yeah. I'm going to use 2 short swords again on the ogre. Hopefully
Okay.
I want to kill him. Yes.
Ooh. Okay, roll damage.
Oh,
So 6 plus another d6 on top of that.
Yep. Nice.
Okay, so that's 12 damage now. Through. Okay, you see the zombie go down.
Yes.
yeah.
And you see life coming back to it as its undead fortitude kicks in, and he puts an arm down and tries to get up, but the damage was too much and it collapsed in a heap. Effectively, when you kill a zombie, it has a chance of coming back to 1 hit point, but with a 12 damage was just too much for a Tarvin, so you kill it. It's not getting up again.
Cool.
Malamak, feel
So,
free to
can I
move if
move?
you like, of course.
Yeah. I'm going to actually move down to about here.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Scoring.
Malamak, so am I within range to this guy? Here? So if I tried to move out from that, he'd get an opportunity of attack on me, right?
Who's this? Who?
Malamak, because I was after Tarvin, you clicked both of us through.
Oh, sorry, my apologies.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, if you move, that guy will get an attack of opportunity against you. Yep.
Okay,
Your mate is
It's a-
down, though.
I know that. I'm just deciding whether to do healing word or cure wounds. I think that chances are the luck will be with me anyway, so I'm just going to cast healing word on him.
Okay,
I'll cast that from where I'm at
sure.
as a bonus action, and then I get a chance to hit this other dude. So I cast it. That come through.
Yep, so 5 hit points.
5 hit points to Scar.
Back in the game, Scar. You are prone on the
And-
ground, though.
Yeah.
So I was
And-
-1 4, am I right?
No,
No, you're
1. You have
you're
5
at
hit
one.
points. Yep. There's no such thing as negative hit points. You go to 0.
This guy's visible, right? Because he hit him, right? Is that right? Or is he still invisible? This dude.
It's his turn next, so we'll find out.
Oh no, yeah. So he is still invisible. All right.
Yep.
Well, I guess I can't do another bonus action, but I am going to throw a rock at him at disadvantage at this guy
Yep.
here.
Yep, because he's
Oh.
point blank range.
Yeah. So there we go. 1 and 2. Ah,
Yeah, disadvantage is the 2. Yeah, 2 to a 7, so it just clanks off his armor.
Yep. And I'm not going to try and escape from him. I'll let him have his own sort of way.
Okay, so you're just going to stay there?
I think so. Yeah. I'm not going to give him an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Okay, you hear another one thumping towards you. Once
Oh.
again, he's invisible.
Is this guy invisible?
Yep,
Oh wow.
but you know where he is from the smell and the sounds and all that type of stuff.
Mhm.
Okay, that's all he does is go over there. Now, Malamak, this guy you're trying to get away from, he brings up a massive war pick. It's almost as big as his and brings it down hard against you, but it's a 7, clanks against the stone next to you, no damage done.
Ooh.
Scar lying on the ground, dead ogre next to you. I assume you get up?
Yeah.
We
That's
should
half
jump
your
in the
movement.
well.
He's just glad he killed that ogre before he went down. In his world. He will. He's still invisible, isn't he?
Yep.
He'll
Jump
have
in
a
the well.
crack at who's invisible and hopefully hit him to make him come visible. Oh no, he'll lay on hands. He might have to lay on hands. He's going to have to lay on hands on himself, actually. Cancel that.
How much? How much worth? Up to 15.
Yeah, he's going to have to do all. He's going to do 14 just in case somebody else
Sure.
goes down.
Good idea. So once again,
14.
the healing
So that's his
energy.
action, yeah.
Yep.
Takes him to 19.
Now, I'm not saying you need
and-
to, but you could skirt around like this. As long as you don't leave his attack range, you won't get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So going there, going there would, but anywhere around him like that would not. So it's up to you.
No, I'll stay where I am because I don't want to be pushed into that pit. And I don't want to get attacked from behind by any other invisible things. So he'll stay where he is and and just smile at the dwarf and say, I could do this all day.
Okay, Cal.
Sorry, just checking. This dwarf here,
Uh-huh.
is he actually visible? Because I didn't see the invisible sign on him.
No, he is visible. The ones with
Oh,
the
he
little
is
crossed out
visible.
eyes are invisible.
Okay, all right.
Oh, wait. Yep, sorry. Yep, carry on.
Right, so I just wanted to check that they weren't all three invisible. This one is visible.
This one is visible, yep.
Right, so I shall move and attack.
Okay, so just a straight attack.
It's just going to be a straight up battle axe attack.
Oh, these things are heavily armored, but not too heavily armored for you. You pierce through the armor. Roll damage, Cal. So 10 points of damage. Carves it off. The guy. Take more than one hit to bring these guys down.
Okay, yep.
All right. He'll do that. Okay. He'll do that. The ogre zombie will be dead. Tarvin.
Yeah, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm going to fire an arrow this time. I've got a bow. I am
Sure.
on the stalker. Because I can see him.
Yep, no disadvantage this time. Take your
too
shot.
bad.
Oh, that absolutely hits. Roll damage. Okay, yeah, that hits. 7 points of piercing damage. Nice. It's looking, in fact, it's looking a little bit rough, but he's still got some life left in him. In fact, I'll put a little bar on there so you can see exactly how much damage he has. And I'll do the other ones as well. Okay, so yeah, pull back the arrow. Sinks deeply into his flesh. Nice. Assuming you stay where you are.
Yes,
You
yes,
stay
I
where
will.
you are. Okay, Malamak.
If I do an ice knife to this spot here, that won't hurt Cal, will it?
Good question.
That exact one there, because it's a 5 foot array around it, and this is a bigger creature.
Yeah, fling
Am I
it to
able-
make a hit the target. Yes. So I'm going to say yes, but I'm going to give Tarvin advantage on the saving throw.
Tarvin, what?
Oh, sorry, Cal.
Cal. Okay.
Oh, Cal and
So-
because Malamak's there as well.
Oh yeah, I was going to move backwards so I didn't have disadvantage on the thing anyway, on the range attack. So that would be my first move. But if I threw it there, at any creature within 5 feet of the whole creature, is that right?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
so it's
Okay,
going
cool.
it's going to be everybody around there.
Okay, cool. So it'll be Cal will be in the firing range.
Yep.
And
There's 5
okay.
feet around the creature there.
Okay. And what did you say? You said you wouldn't give him advantage. You would give him advantage or not? Just
Cal and Malamak will have advantage on the dexterity saving throw since it's such a big creature.
okay. I might. Oh well, I'm going to move back to here.
Yep.
That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he can take his whatever.
Okay, just taking that off there. So Tarvin. Oh
no, sorry. Malamak's turn.
Oh, sorry, Malamak. Sorry. Malamak, you take a step back, so you're risking the attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Okay. Swings its war pick at Ku and rolls a 22, so it does dig in
that
deep
hits.
for 11 points of damage. And
Right,
make
still
me
alive.
a Constitution saving throw.
Oh well.
Well, not that it really matters, but your
No,
pass
exactly.
without a trace fades.
Cool. And then I'm going to make a ranged attack on the ice knife.
Okay. Okay, so make a ranged attack. So that hits. So roll a d10. Do that first.
Yep.
So 8 piercing. So it takes 8 piercing. Okay. Now we'll do
And
a
then-
saving throw for him first. What's the DC? Oh, 13. Okay.
13. Yep.
Fails. Goes down.
Oh wow.
Now the,
Alright, wait, I haven't even.
the invisible creature will make a
Yes.
head 1 hit point. So
Oh yeah, cool.
it's going to make a dexterity saving throw and rolls a natural 20.
Bugger.
So, yep. So now, both Cal, just Cal actually. Yeah, just Cal.
Cal.
And make me a dexterity saving throw at advantage. Let's see if this gamble pays off. Because if you make it at 0 damage, nope, and nope.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'll let you do that. Malamak.
2d6.
2d6. Yep, you roll 2d6.
Yep. 1, 2, 9.
9. Okay, Cal, take 9 points of damage.
Sorry, Cal.
All right, so the ice knife just explodes around and takes out this one. Fortunately, this one dodges it. Cal takes a bit of the brunt of this cold damage. Okay, so this Melamax, Scorn, or not Scorn, this creature next to you, Scar, becomes visible as he attacks you, and that means he's going to get advantage at swinging his massive-sized war pick. He rolls a 17. Does that hit?
Just misses.
Just misses. So just clanks against your armor. No actual damage done. So hits, but you block it easily. Same thing. This creature is going to stand right here, become visible, and attack Tarvin at advantage. This massive war pick. Bang! And he rolls a 21. For 17 points of damage. That's a good roll.
18.
1-7.
Oh, 1-7. So did you say a war pig?
A war pick, yep.
Okay.
Still up, Tarvin?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. But he is visible now. In fact, all the 2 dwarves that you see are both visible. So that's something. Where the hell's that guy? Oh, he's dead. Okay. Scar.
Now that I can see this guy, he's gonna have a decent thwack at this dude. With his sword, one-handed.
Okay. That just pierces through his armor, so that's a hit.
Just okay. Does some damage.
8 points of damage. Got it. As you carve a little bit through his armor, you see blood trickling down through his plate.
And as a bonus action, he'll cast Shield of Faith on himself. That was too close, that last one.
Okay, so that's concentration and a +2 to your armor class.
Yeah.
Yep, so that'll maintain as long as your concentration is maintained. But if you get hit, might not matter. And do you stay where you are?
Yeah, I'll keep this guy occupied. If that's what he calls it. I'll keep this one occupied if you lads want to
Okay.
deal to the other.
Cal.
Sorry, I was just shifting venues there, so disturbing other people. Right, have at it into the attack. I'm going to go and help Scar.
Okay, so...
Well.
Sure. Yep.
And,
Swing away.
Stock standard.
19, that's a hit. Yep, nice. Pierces his armor easily. One-handed. Okay, he's starting to look a little rough, but he's hanging in there. Okay, he will do that. He will do that. Tarvin.
Short swords again. I'm going to fight this Broj, whatever his name is.
Yok. Okay. He
Okay,
was the guy.
here we
This
go.
was the guy in the bunker, by the way. That's why it took him so long to get there.
Ah,
Okay, Bear, swing away.
not so good.
Oh, Tarvin. How many natural rolls have you won? Have you rolled?
I've just been hit in the head with a war pick.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Okay, second roll.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what? Oh my goodness! Time to choose a new favorite weapon, my friend. That's terrible.
So that's me. Oh. I'm going to make a break for it and take the attack. Move over
Okay.
here if I can.
Sure. Well, you can. He's going to hit you, so you can move over there. Swing at you
Yeah.
with his war pick and rolls a 6, so doesn't even get close.
Good.
So, yeah, no problem. Malamak. You
How
watch.
damaged?
You watch
Yeah,
Tarvin just blah blah blah. Doesn't get close. This one
How
hasn't been
damaged?
hit at all.
I know. How damaged does Tarvin look? Are you or like how?
Half.
Yeah, half. I might just cruise
more
on
than
up
half.
here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might go up here. More than half. I'm gonna cast the old cure wounds on you, buddy.
Okay.
Oh, good one.
8. Nice.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's your action and your movement, Malamak. Is that your turn?
Yeah, as a bonus action, I can't really do too much. Nope, cool. That's it.
Okay. This creature is going to attack you one more time, Scar, with its war pick in its enlarged form, and it rolls a 7. So it doesn't even get close to him. It clangs against the stone and sparks fly everywhere. No damage done. This other dwarf, though, is going to come up and try and pick up Cal. And he rolls a 19.
Right.
So athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Right. In which case, I'm slightly more athletic than I am acrobatic. Let's have a look at that.
Ooh. Nice. What was he going to do, Cal? Can you guess?
I assumed he was going to try and toss me down the pit.
Yep, he was going to try and do that. And for a start, you would have taken 14 points of damage and be stuck down a hole. But he fails. That was a clutch roll. I mean, 19. Yeah, that's... Whew, well done. Well done. Okay, so that's his turn. Tries to throw Cal down the hole, but this dwarf does not want to be tossed.
Did that count as an attack on his part?
Yeah, that's his... Well, it's an action, yeah. He tried to throw you and he failed, so that's it. That's his turn.
Well, it's a melee attack because I could riposte him with a my battle master skills that I gained for the level.
Sure.
So I've just got to find where I click that. That's one of my superiority dice.
Yep, so just attack. And if you hit, you get to roll a d8 on top of that.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah, so roll damage and then a d8. Yep, so another d8 from your battle dice.
4.
Oh, nice. It's 16 points of damage. Yeah, so the only thing that cost you is it cost you 1 battle dice, of course, and it cost your reaction. But, well worth it. Nice. So he tries to throw you down the hole, and you just back cross him across the chest. Get your hands off me. Nice. Very good. Scar.
Well, Scar will continue attacking this guy in front of him.
Okay.
With his longsword.
Ooh, no. No.
And then he'll smile and just say something about warming up.
Okay. And I'll put a little shield token on you for your shield of faith so we don't forget. Kyle, cool, nice. Cal, having not been thrown down the hole, you also get your reaction back, so a good move overall.
Yeah, I thought so. Where have I gone? I've fallen off the map. There's the map. Okay, so this guy that's had a crack at me, I will have another crack at him.
This one behind you?
Yep, Brock, the one that attacked me.
Yep, yeah, that hits.
Okay, in which case we can have another 10 points of damage.
Yeah.
No, the dwarf.
He tries to grab you and you just hit him once with a backhand swing. Then you get his full attention and you carve him and he goes down. Wow.
Nice.
Very nice. Yeah, cool. Okay, he'll do that. Tarvin.
Yep. Back to the bow at this guy.
Okay. Pull back with the arrow, shoots, and
Marginally better.
just misses, just thunks into the far wall.
Yeah.
That's your
That's
turn?
me. I say put. Yeah.
Okay, Malamuk.
Yeah, I've got 1 magic stone left, so I'll throw the magic stone at the dude.
All right. Now that
Oh.
hits. Nice. Finally, those magic stones are coming off. Okay, thumps into him. He takes 8 points of damage. Let me just check something. It's going to take the disengage action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think I got. Yep, and takes off running in that direction. That's his action.
Is there an attack of opportunity on that?
No, because he took the disengage action. No attack of opportunity. So that's gone. Bjork is dead. Scar.
Okay, he's looking pretty munted. So Scar, we're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Scar, we're charging after him and
you're
attempt
a
to
lot.
finish him off. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately his dwarven legs aren't as fast as your dragonborn legs.
And hopefully his dwarven armor isn't as awesome as my dragon arm. So he'll take it. He'll take a crack anyway. Here we go. Swing.
Oh, that hits.
Okay, and yoink.
Boom! Goes down. Nice, just carve him in his back as he's turning and fleeing. Okay, nice. Is that your turn, Scar?
What did I do? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll move back another 5.
Okay, he'll do that. Tarvin.
I'll So we know there's at least one more, the leader, right? He's out there somewhere.
Yeah, presumably through here.
Okay. I guess we'll
Pretty
search
sure-
the bunker later.
So 2 down this way, to the south,
15.
and the leader to the west.
20. 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
I'll ready my bow. Do I have to ready it in a certain direction?
Nope. You can say as soon as you see something you hit, we'll fire
Okay.
an arrow off.
Sure.
Tarvin, prepared action. Okay, Malamak.
Is anyone? Oh no, I'll just come down here actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just come down to here, I think, and that's all I can really do.
Scar.
He will call out to the others that he saw the leader down this way.
Or you can,
What,
yeah.
a leader kind down this way, and he will start heading down this way.
Can we see that leader that's there?
Nope.
Sorry, Malcolm.
Nope.
Oh, he's
Okay,
stuck
cool.
down here somewhere.
Yep. Well, you know, Scar saw him over here, and he ducked to the south.
30.
Yep.
Nobody there. 5. I think I see him, lads. 10.
Yeah.
15.
Are you still heavily injured, Scar?
Scar,
Relatively.
come back a little bit there, sunshine. Come
Oh, I thought
right
he could
back
double
to
me.
there. So as you go there, you hear you hear a little click, and these no, you can get
Oh,
right
okay.
there, right there, and these spikes woof,
Okay.
come down and form a barrier with you on one side like this. This little barrier that falls down, and I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's not my best. Okay. That's my worst.
Nicola, it's a DC 12. Oh, you make it. Okay, so you take no damage. These spikes narrowly avoid impaling you. There is a barrier here, though. And you're on one side of the barrier, and your friends are on the other one. But it gets worse. There is another dwarf here that was invisible, that had a prepared action for the first time someone got within his range. And he is going to make an attack at you at advantage with his enlarged war pick. And he rolls a 23. Oh no, he doesn't. He rolls a natural 20 with advantage. And you take 27 points of damage.
Oh no.
And he's down. 0.
Needless to say, your shield of faith.
I have no faith in my shield of faith anymore.
Cal.
No, Scar! Okay, so rushing that way, 25 feet, that's going to be next to the other body. And I'm going to dash to get closer to him. Oh, hang on. Yeah, now this barrier is like a drop-down portcullis or something like that.
Yeah, it's like a portcullis now. So you could reach out and touch Scar, but you're not pulling him through there.
Right, but this is something that conceivably later, with some strength, we might be able to lift a Jimmy, maybe.
Maybe.
Well, that's my turn. I've dashed to get
Okay.
closer.
They are iron spikes. You could attack the iron spikes, just so you know, that is possible. And these guys, to shoot them, they have 3/4 cover, which means they're going to get +5 to their AC. So we'll get there when we get there. Now, this dwarf no longer has a prepared action because I just used it to completely stuff up Scar. Let me think. It's going to throw its javelin at you, Cal. You're going to get +5 to your AC because he's going through the bars. It works both ways.
Yep.
And he rolls functionally a 4 with a +5, so that misses. Okay, now this guy. Is going to do the same. Pop his head up. Throw his javelin through, +5, and that's functionally a 6. And he ducks down there. Tarvin.
Did I get an attack on that dwarf there before because of
Let's
my
have a look.
prepared action?
Yes, you do. Yep. So take your prepared action, and then you can do your normal action. So take a shot. That hits. Does it hit? Yes, that does hit. Even through the cover. So 7 points of damage. That was your prepared action. You can shoot again if you like.
That was that guy. And I will move first. There. And fire again on that guy.
Okay. Once again, he's going to +5 to his AC. 2015, that misses, unfortunately. Clangs off the bars and rattles near the fallen body of Scar. Okay.
Okay.
I think that's your turn. Malamak.
3, 4, 5. I'm going to go here. I'm going to use my bonus action to create magic stones again. And
Okay.
throw one of them at the dude I can see. That misses. That hits Scar for a little bit.
Yeah, don't joke
cool.
about it.
No, sorry. It hits this big wall thing here. It's like totally terrible.
Well,
Yeah.
let's say it
Boom.
hits this wall. This one. Whoops. Why is it not pinging?
Misses completely.
Yeah, bottom line is it misses. That's fine.
Yep, that's the one.
Scar. Make me a death saving throw.
Oh, grim.
Coming up. How do I do that? I just roll a d20 now.
Yep, just roll a
Yep.
d20. Yep.
It's really nice having 2 druids before.
Nope. That is one failed death saving throw. Scar. Cal.
Right, well, I think I'm within 20 feet, so I can. I've got a hand axe.
Mm-hmm.
So, hang on, let me just check. Can I do 2 of those or just 1? Yeah, alright, well, he's going to. I'll hand axe him.
Okay, sure.
Go.
So ranged there. Clanks off the bars.
Right. I am going to move up to here to be closer, inspect these bars and stuff. So they're definitely like iron and solid.
Yep,
not
that-
not flimsy.
No, you could attack them and get through them.
Right, well, I've already used my attack.
Oh,
That's-
sure. Okay, but yeah, it's possible. The dwarf that you can see is going to take the dodge action, which means disadvantage against hits for him. And this guy comes up, picks up the limp body of Cal, holds a war pick to his throat, says, "Look," he says in common, "you let us out of here, the Dragonborn will live. Any funny business, and I slit his throat." Tarvin.
Okay, I draw my arrow, but I don't fire it. I train it on the leader, and I say, "You drop the Dragonborn now."
Look, this creature will die. The only way I'd drop him is if you let me out of here. Let me and my friend over here go. It's a simple choice. Let us go, or the Dragonborn dies.
Tarvin doesn't have much choice. He looks at the Malamak and puts his bow down.
Okay. Malamak.
Malamak comes over and stands to one side. He says, "Now don't freak out. You've still got a hold of him, but is it okay if I heal my friend? I don't actually want him to die. You have my word that I will let you out. But can I just heal my friend before it gets too serious?"
Make a persuasion check.
Oh no.
Or intimidation. Oh, yeah.
That's fine. I wasn't
Alright.
intimidating him. I was persuading him.
Alright.
So I'm going to cast Healing Word.
Okay. So I'm going to say functionally, yes, you're no longer dying, Scar, but you have this war pick to your throat, and I'm going to say he can still do a coup de grace effectively to kill you. So, so the only thing now, you're not dying, you're not prone because you're in this creature's hands. No funny business, Dragonborn. Slit your throat and you'll die right here. So who did that healing? That was
Malamak.
Malamak. Oh, with the healing word. Yes. So from range. Scar.
Oh.
He's just woken up.
He'll just. Yeah.
No
last thing
funny
I missed
business.
is-
I'll slit your throat.
What's going on here then? Alright then. Be cool. He'll just go along with it for now.
Okay. Cal.
So to be less offensive, I will back away. Don't
Okay.
harm him. Don't harm him.
You let us go, we have no problem. This guy dashes down here. Hear the click of a lever, and the portcullis thing raises up again, giving them free entry. And then he comes back up here again. Alright. He picks up and walks, kind of shuffles around Cal. Did you do anything, Cal? Attack of opportunity, technically.
No, I think I attack of opportunity.
Okay, so is anybody going to attack this creature?
I want
Is
to.
is the other one following?
Well, this is the thing. If someone's going to attack, then I'm going to maintain the initiative order.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're just going
Is-
to wander out.
The question is this guy following his boss?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. So
Okay.
long as unless he starts taking Scar beyond what's reasonable.
Cal? Scar, I guess? Anybody else? Tyven?
No.
No attack, but following them to the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll drop out of initiative order.
And talking
Scar
to
is
them.
aware that pit is coming up, and the last thing he wants to happen is to be thrown and discarded into that. So he'll be ready should something like that happen. Should he attempt something like that?
Okay. So this guy's still holding you with this war pick to the throat, getting ready to pierce it through your throat. All right. Now I know you want my blood. It's understandable. We're a bit of an impasse here. I know as soon as I drop this, it's going to be an attack. So he backs off a little
We
bit.
just want the goats and the lantern.
Oh, you help yourself to that lantern. I don't know where this place called Mexico is, but we're in a bit of a Mexican standoff here.
What do we do? Okay.
So I want
Okay.
to get away,
Yeah.
and you want this disgusting dragonborn to live.
What if we put our weapons on the ground? Would you drop them then?
Why don't you put your weapons in the cage and locking them up? and step away from the cage.
I don't think that's a very good idea.
I
Well,
don't
it
think that's
doesn't
going to happen.
What that doesn't have? Yeah, how's it help you against our magic? Is it can't put our magic in the spell in the cage? You're just as in danger as you are without the weapons. With the weapons.
Okay, this guy here grabs Cal's sword, and he goes to throw it in the pit here. Are you going to resist Cal? Not Cal, sorry, Scar. Scar. He's going to grab Scar's sword and throw it down into the pit. Are you going to object
No,
to that,
it's not.
Scar?
No, it's fine.
Okay, so your sword is down in the pit. That rather ugly piece of artwork there. Right. Oh, he turns to you. You, Dark Elf, get rid of that bow.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, I don't want to be shot with it in the back.
Tarvin throws his bow to the floor. A good 10 feet away.
So we'll say it's like about there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a terrible bow icon once again. Just imagine that's a bow with an arrow shooting south. You know, I don't like the look of that axe in your hand, dwarf.
We are to the ground.
Okay, this is your axe here. That's better than my art. All right, and who are we
My
missing?
magic
This,
stones. Malamak.
where is
My
Malamak?
magic. I'm right in the middle here.
There.
Oh, sorry, I see you now. So what does Malamak
I
has?
placed-
Yep, carry on.
I place my staff down because it's also my magic thing. I don't want to throw it too far away. So I place it down here, and then I throw the 2 magic stones. I throw them at the cages.
Okay.
So I've got 2 magic stones, and I throw them at the cages over here.
Okay, so they just clank. Okay.
Do they? Yeah, well, yeah. But
So
they sort
this-
of glow as they. Yep.
Got it. This guy actually shrinks down.
Huh.
And he steps over here next to the mechanism. This guy says, alright. This is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna stand here. And he drags Melamak to the side. My friend over there, Ravik, you're gonna do this. This is how we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna toss this piece of filth over this side of the portcullis. This guy is gonna drop the portcullis, and then you'll allow him to go through the well. And Nilda, what do you... They won't go for that, they'll just kill me. Look! Do what I say, fool. Do I have your word that you'll let this guy go?
Yes.
You got my weapon.
Okay, you can make perceptions, but I suspect those are deception checks, if you like. Persuasion, sorry.
Right.
Persuasion or deception? I suspect it's deception.
So I just roll a d20 rather than that, so you don't know.
Harvard doesn't actually say anything. He just stays quiet.
Okay. So, Scar, you're being honest and... Well, yep. Feel free to change your mind, of course. As Malamak, Tarvin, Cal, are you saying? Or...
Oh, yeah.
No, Tarvin's staying quiet.
Okay. Cal?
Oh, so. Yeah.
Okay. And Malamak?
I rolled an 8 persuasion.
Oh, I didn't see that. 8 persuasion. Okay,
I
got it.
rolled a custom roll so that you wouldn't know whether it was a deception or a persuasion.
Aha, okay, cool.
No, it was a persuasion.
Persuasion. Okay, so you guys are being honest, Vix. Look, Nilite, I need the word from that dark elf over there. What's it gonna be, dark elf? You gonna let me go or not? Come on, one underground creature to another. Both of us don't like the light. How
Sure.
about a brother here? I'm gonna roll to see if he sees through your deception.
starting to regret that.
Boss, I don't like this. Something about that drow I just don't trust. Look, it's a simple matter. Flick the switch, make a run for the well, and we'll both get out of here alive. And the guy, the portcullises, starts throwing down. Nilda throws Tarvin through there. Oh, I guess it's now open. Throws Tarvin down there. Closes up again on the other side. Are you guys attacking? What are you doing?
Not.
So the portcullis is down. Scar is on the other side. This guy here is looking to make a dash for the well to get out of here. Is anybody attacking?
Yeah. Tarvin is going to charge.
Okay, then we need to do this.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I can't help it. He looks at Malamakin and Callan says, sorry. I think I can get to here. Where was I? Here?
Well, on your turn you can.
Yeah. So I can get to there. Okay, cool.
We'll get rid of these dead bodies. Did we get everybody in there? We're missing Tarvin.
And Cal. Oh no, Cal's
okay.
there. A 9 for Cal.
9 for Cal. So 9 for Cal and a 14 for Tarvin. Okay.
Yeah, well actually, maybe before I attack, I yell out to that dwarf. Oh no, I don't. No, okay, yeah, proceed.
Okay, so Portcullis is thrown down, Scar's thrown inside, Portcullis is throws down. Scar, you're prone on the ground, you're no longer grappled, but there's a big Portcullis in front of you.
Okay, he'll leap to his feet and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Run over this way, calling to the Duergar or whatever his name is. Mate, before you go, I need to ask you a question, please. Just one question, and you're free to go.
Make a persuasion.
I'll raise the particulars for whatever they can for. Persuasion.
Oh,
Right, ask me your question.
I need to know where oh yeah, oh gosh, I'm gonna find his name. I can never say it properly.
Zorodork Sunblight.
Oya Minatok is.
I've not the faintest idea who or what Oyam Tarok is. You can make an insight if you like.
Oh, in that
Scar.
case, you might need Sunblight's getting.
You can make an
Sorry?
insight. You
Insight,
can make
yeah.
an insight to see if he's telling the truth.
Sounded like he did. Where are you? Insight, ABCD.
If you found the Morning Lord. He has no idea who or what Oyam Tarok is.
Then where's Sunlight heading?
Which Sunblight? Who are you talking about?
His leader. What's his name?
We don't know his name.
Zaradork.
Oh, I don't know his name. Yeah, I just saw
Nilda.
it come up on.
You
That's
don't.
right.
You don't know he's
Come
associated
up
with
on
the Sunblights. Yep.
I'm finished. Where's your leader going?
Away. I don't know. Okay, Scar, and with all that interaction, that will be your turn. Okay, this guy comes here, jumps down the well. He's going to take an automatically D6 damage as he thunders down.
oh,
6 points. And he's in the well. 10 foot, and because I'm going to move him just a little bit through the passageway in the well. So Tarvin, you don't actually have eyes on him. What do you do?
Tarvin is going to move to here, and he shouts out to the team, someone open the portcullis. I can get a shot.
Okay.
Didn't pick up your bow. Bro.
Haven't got his bow yet?
Oh.
Ah.
To that.
Yeah, your bow's
No.
over here, buddy.
Where was I? There, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll go back there, pick up my bow,
Uh-huh.
and then I can only travel...
You can dash, so you double your distance to get closer to the door.
can I? Even after picking up the bow?
Tell what, make me an acrobatics check, Tarvin. To see if it uses your action or not to pick up the bow. That's not rules as written, but that's how I'm ruling it. It's going to take your action to pick up your bow.
Okay, alright, so I can travel another 20 feet back to there, next to Malamuk. Hang on. Yeah.
Okay, Nildar is going to use the thing he can do once a day. And he's going to go invisible. He hasn't done it yet today. Everybody else has, but not him. And he does something. He disappears 5 into the swirling snow. So he's going to be difficult to spot, not impossible to spot. But we'll see. Malamuk.
Malamuk picks up his staff and sits on the ground.
Okay. Cal.
Well, I'm going to do a dash. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, I'm in drawing mode, that's bad. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Do you pick up your axe?
Nope. 40, 45, 50. Is this the control here? Am I there? Is that right? That's where
Yep.
I'm heading. So that's 50 feet. So I'm at the controls, and so I've dashed, so I've only got there. So assuming
Yep,
that
takes,
I can't do
takes an
anything
action to open it, so...
Yep.
But you're there and ready? Scar.
more.
Swordless.
Yeah. Is the rope still attached to the well?
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna have to. He goes and picks up the rope, and is looking for something over here. Looks like that thing. He might be able to attach it to there to get down into the.
Yeah.
If he comes.
Yeah, well, there's like a bar
Cool.
here
Attach
which
the
it
grab.
rotates on, so you can definitely attach it to the bar.
That's what he'll do, and he'll start climbing down to get his sword.
Okay, make me a survival check.
Survival. That's not his hottest.
Okay, good enough. So I'll say you scuffle down the well and you're right next to your sword, but that will be your turn.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Okay, this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just dashes out from there and, yeah. He's on the run. Tarvin, you now have your bow.
Cool, okay, I'm going to move to there and prepare action.
Okay, sure. Okay. Prepared action, good. Okay. Malamuk.
I'm just going to bonus action create my stones, but not do anything with them.
Okay. Cal.
I'm going
Portcullis.
to operate the controls to open the door, the portcullis or whatever it is.
Okay, and Tarvin, your prepared action can go off. You don't see the leader, you do see this guy running.
Go for it. In the back.
Okay. Taking a shot with your arrow. Just a normal size now. 17, I think hits.
Boom.
Yeah, 17 hits. Roll damage.
26.
Ah! Never trust a dark elf. Scum of the earth! Scar.
He'll. Oh, hey, if the particular is if those things are wheeling, is it pulling the rope up? Can I just grab onto the rope and instead of climbing, just elevating myself?
No, two different mechanisms. Two different mechanisms. One for
Damn.
raising and lowering this,
Yep.
one for raising the drawbridge. So unfortunately not.
He'll just climb up as best he can. Taking care.
So your climbing speed, you can get up there with your sword, but that's your action because it takes, you're effectively going twice as slow while you're climbing. So it's 60 feet, 30 feet, but you're moving at half speed, so it's a 60 feet dash to get up there. So
No problem.
Fuck it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Comes charging towards you, Tarvin. And throws out his javelin just at normal size. And he rolls an 11, so it clacks down next to you, misses, and disappears into the hole.
Tarvin laughs.
And what does Tarvin do?
Fires his arrow and goes, "This is how you do it."
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
6.
Oh, you get him. He's bleeding. But like a classic action moving star's getting hit left and right, but he's still charging towards you. Okay. That's Tarvin's turn. This guy does something. Okay, Malamak.
Alamak's going to come forward by 2 and throw one of his stones.
Alright, make an attack.
Regrettably. Oh. I presume that hit.
Oh yes, 21. I don't see it. You hit it. The stone enters in one side of into his eyeball, bursts out the other side of his head, and he falls to the ground dead. All right, feel free to move
And
a little bit more.
It looks judgmentally at Tarvin. You made me do this.
Scar, you have your sword.
Yeah, he's Is that guy still alive?
He's dead. The leader's out there somewhere, invisible
The
if we want to
invisible
track
leader
him.
is out there somewhere.
Yep.
But, probably a lost cause. Unless we can track him.
That's
then how-
Scar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys do? Because if you don't want to
We
go
need a
after him, then
three.
we can drop out of initiative.
I'm okay. It's, the general feeling seems to be not to go after him.
Yeah, I think we might meet up with him again somewhere else.
All right.
With the whole bunch of other dowager, yeah. Duergar? How do you say it?
Duergar, I think.
Duergar.
Duergar.
Dowager, like a nurse. A nanny.
Yeah.
the giant dwarven
Yeah, that's
nanny.
every time that's what I think every time I start to say it.
All right, so this guy
So we just
gets
search
away.
the place.
It's at the cost of the life of Scar, but he got away. Oh, Scar, that was close, my friend.
Yeah, Scar doesn't mind paying that much for his life.
It's tough.
Sorry, I my audio just dropped out there. Did you say anything important?
You missed Scar's speech. It was amazing.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's truly inspirational. Just saying it that the loss of this person was worth his life, I think, was the gist of it.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, yeah, cool.
Well, let's search the bodies.
Let's loot carefully.
Looking for more traps, yeah.
Scar thinks you will.
No worries.
Okay, on the Duergar, there's 8 javelins available if you wish to use them, and 8 war picks as well. Oh no, sorry, for 4 war picks, 8 javelins. 4 war
Are
picks.
they giant-sized or dwarf-sized?
They were giant size when they were using them. As you kill them, though, they shrink back down to a normal size, and their weapons shrink accordingly as well. So, yep, just normal size now. So all these dead bodies shrunk. So, yep, just normal size war picks and normal size javelins. 4 war picks, 8 javelins.
I don't
I'm
need
good.
them for
No.
for weaponry, but if they're any value, like, should we take them with us?
Yeah. If we
Yep.
can. Why not? Yeah, cool.
Well, we've got the goats that we can turn.
Yep.
Do we need to like actually search this building, fortress, whatever it is, outpost?
Find the lantern.
Yeah. Or
The
do we
pearls.
just, by default, search the whole complex?
Yeah.
Did the Duergar have any coinage on them?
Nope.
No, cool.
So,
Well,
do we-
Let's search
Yeah.
back here first. This room where the main dude was.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. So we're searching carefully for traps.
Definitely looking for traps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't go too fast, Scar. That's
Yeah,
how
he's-
we got
he's
into this
just
mess.
Yeah, you fell
Having
right
trouble
into
finding
that
the
trap,
right one.
Scar. Right into the trap. That's why these guys weren't doing anything. They were waiting for someone to cross this line here, which Scar dutifully did.
Some fool.
So you
What's
look
this
down
thing
here.
over here?
This is the lever that operates this.
Ah. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a. Actually, this door would be open now. So let me open this door. Down to the south here in this room, you see a stone carved bed and a desk occupy this drab room. Atop of this desk are several shards of dark crystal, as well as a crumpled up piece of paper and a burlet sap draped over a glowing object that emits coloured light that shift from blue to green.
Dark
Does
crystal
the,
look like stuff that Shijaya was looking for?
Let's have a look.
well, we could test it against one of the
Amulets.
crystals we've already got
Yeah.
because they act like lodestones.
We also gave them to her though, for her to keep
Oh,
set.
okay.
Sorry, I'm late, guys. What's going on? Everybody okay?
We could have used a big frickin' wolf.
Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry.
You didn't run into an
Yeah.
invisible dwarf on your way in, did you?
No. Let's have a look at that Shardlin, though. And she'll have a look at it, at this dark crystal. And she needs to make a check. She needs to make an Arcana check. And she has a close look at it. And says...
Do we get an advantage by remembering that the shardlin we already had kind of like was attracted to other shardlin?
Sure. So we'll give her an advantage at Arcana. And she rolls what she needs. Well, it's clear these guys are looking for Shardlin. This appears to be Shardlin. But if I inspect it closely, about half of this is just ordinary tinted glass. So I suspect they thought it was Shardlin, but it's not. But there are definitely 3 pieces of Shardlin here. They're dagger-sized pieces.
Dagger size. Hey, wait. Assassins,
Do they have-
invisible dwarfs with glass daggers.
Do they have different properties to the Startling that we found earlier?
Shajai spends a little bit time looking through and attaching them and notice they're almost magnetic property. No, these are definitely Shardlin. Nothing else. And she kind of twists the dagger-shaped piece of Darglin, being very careful with her winter gloves on not to actually touch it. And she bends it, and she says, "Oh, this stuff's quite malleable as well. Something I couldn't really notice with the shards before." And you see her bending it relatively easily, like getting out each end, careful not to cut herself. And she bends the dagger and kind of puts it in, folds it in half. Oh, so that's something new we've learned. It's very malleable. As I said before, can take on magic. particularly dark magic, and she wraps it up in a piece of cloth and puts it with the other pieces of Shardlin. I'm sorry, I don't want to touch this very much longer, so yeah, we'll keep it. Any ideas, guys, on why they might be hoarding Shardlin? I mean, they're obviously interested in it.
These papers and stuff that we've got on the desk there, is there anything that a dwarf might be able to read?
Yep. There is this written on a crumpled up piece of paper.
Alright, brother, you will find me. Oh, everybody else can see this?
No.
Okay, alright. Brother, you will find me in the frozen ferry in East Haven. From the new base, the search for Shardlin continues. Long may the Father reign over this dark land. Dwarf. Is what it says.
Oh, okay, cool. So this is some stuff we can follow. Cool. So Dearth is in East Haven in the Frozen Ferry.
Well, Death wrote this letter?
Yeah.
I think it's addressed, so it's from Dirk talking about his brother, I think, if it's...
It's addressed to his brother. So it's like, dear
Oh, I see it.
brother,
Sorry.
you will find me on the Frozen Ferry to East Haven from this new boat. Da-da-da-da, Dearth. Is that right? So it's from Dearth
Yes.
to his brother, who might be this other dude.
Yep. And we've
Nilgar.
got,
Yeah, Nilgar, but we don't know who Nilgar is.
and we found the lantern, is that right?
Yes, you have found the lantern. Yep.
Lantern? What sort of colours is it giving off?
It just goes through the spectrum, like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, whatever the hell indigo is, and violet. Just circles through them.
Could we do like an Arcana check on it just to see if there is any other latent or hidden magical properties?
Sure.
How big Arcana person is Shajai, though? Like, I'll try it, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Tarvin's
So
not so
Arcana
good.
check. Malamak,
Yeah, I got it.
pretty light. Tarvin, no.
No.
Shajaya has a look, and she says, it's just a magic light, guys. It's all it does. Very minor magic on it.
So it's a traffic light then?
And is there anything else in this room that we can search for some cash on
So we were-
the table?
No, so we haven't found the pearls. We know that there was potentially some pearls.
There's still more to see in this place.
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
So you should find the lantern. Yep, you find that crumpled up piece of paper.
The burlap sack was. Did you say there's some burlap there?
Yep.
Will we look for search for
Can we look up-
secret?
Can we look in the burlap sack, please?
Oh, the burlap sap had the magic lantern in it.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry. Yeah.
Are there any secret holes or crevices or hiding spots?
Well, I don't know. Make an investigation check. See if you can find something.
I'm
Okay.
good at writing, so I'm sure I'm going to not find...
Yeah, you do not detect any secret doors, any hidden compartments. None of you do, in fact. Yep.
I found this door. I wonder where it leads.
Yeah, let's go out this door then.
Okay. Well, let's go back and go south or north.
Oh, sorry. Is anyone in dire health straits? Like, I can't really help, but Shajaya's back here.
No, I'm okay.
We're okay.
I'm at 2/3, so that's all right.
Cool.
Scars
Because
well
I'm
done.
thinking, shall we take a little short rest here to heal up a little bit?
I think we should search first.
Okay, search first. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And are we going south
Sure.
or west?
Sure, south. Go south, yeah.
Taking our
you
time.
want to go for us? You get so distracted.
Watching for traps, Scar.
Yeah.
So there's this shut door.
Somebody want to check out the door for traps?
Yep.
Oh, we don't have a rogue on us.
We don't have a rogue on us, so
Still search.
let's just look at it and see if there's anything dodgy about it. Is that investigation or perception?
It's investigation.
Yeah. It looks like a door.
You're not convinced. You're not convinced, Cal.
Completely impassable.
As long as hinges,
Yeah, minus
There's hinges,
2.
I see. I think.
1.
Scar, Tarvin, you don't think there's a trap on this door?
Okay.
Yeah,
Go for it, Scar.
carefully. I have a listen on the other side actually. Just have a
Vup, vup.
put his ear to the door.
Perception.
Perception. That's persuasion. That's perception.
You hear some faint shuffling sounds from the other side. It's very faint, not running, not walking, just almost sliding as well.
Could be their prison.
Shall we
Mm.
armor up?
Should we give it a crack?
Yep. I reckon
Sweet.
have the element of surprise just as burst in, ready to go.
Opening the
Then
door,
in
Scar.
which case I'll swap slides with Cal. I'll swap places with Cal.
Bursty.
Okay. You bursty through. And what you see is appears to be some type of cell block. And you can see, assume you can see, actually you can just poke your head through here. I'll remove these doors, even though they're... So looking through the barred windows on this, you see some creatures in here. They're all behind these doors, so these doors here are closed. Oops, these doors here are all closed. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And each of the cells is one prisoner. They look like some of them look like plain old 10 towners you'd see walking around any one of the 10 towns. And the last 2 of them, they're dressed in, one has kind of clothing on him that makes him look like a tiger, like dressed like a tiger, like with stripes and stuff. And another one is kind of wearing a bear cloak with a bear head over top of them. But you notice when you get a closer look at them, Scar, they are not just... there's something wrong with them. They're covered in what almost looks like mold, and mold's covering all of their bodies. And they see you, and they look at you. You'd expect, oh man, I'm a prisoner, I'm free. And they look at you, and they lose interest and start wandering around their cells, covered in what looks like mold.
Man, mold. Looks like I've caught something.
We do a medical check on it
Sure.
Yeah,
or something. Yeah, I just want to see what I think, or a nature. I'll use
maybe
medicine.
without touching them.
Your medicine
Yeah,
with disadvantage. Because to a
Yeah,
proper
medicine
medicine
at
check, you need to,
Yeah.
cup
without
something and
touching
ask them to cough, but you can't do that, so at disadvantage.
them. Nah.
You got
Which
no
one's
idea.
the guy with the bear head?
This guy. Bear, tiger, humans. Well, they're all humans.
Tarvin,
Yep.
Tarvin walks up to this person and says, "You wear the trappings of someone from the bear tribe, is this true?"
Just stares back at you.
I too am from the bear tribe. My name is Tarvin.
No reaction.
Arvin, are you
Let's go.
from the bear tribe?
Yeah.
We haven't talked about our tribes, bro. I'm from the elk tribe.
The elk tribe.
We'll talk about our tribes later.
There was
As
that
we're
inter-
writing next week's.
I do remember that inter-tribe football match.
Okay, so the name we learnt last time for that mountain spirit was Oyaminatok.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
meant
no.
He takes the form of bear.
We recognise and respond to that.
we say Oyum and Tardok, there's no reaction again.
Right. Okay.
When you say no reaction, do you mean they're kind of mute, or they're just not even looking at us?
They're looking at you. Their eyes are fixed at you. They kind of push towards the end of their cell to look at you. So they see you, they acknowledge you, but they don't respond to anything you've said to them so far, at least.
And has anyone done an Arcana check or see if they're under some kind of spell?
Let's say Shajar will do that. She'll do an Arcana check. And she says, I don't like the look of this, them covered in spores. Whatever they're afflicted by, I don't think it's magical. It's something that's come from nature. It's not a spell.
If we are to help them, I'll need to have a short rest.
I don't think we release them anytime soon, so we can
does-
identify those spores.
Does
But I might be able to cure
Does Shajai have any healing spells that remove conditions from that, or is that?
Have a look. Let's have a look. No, she does not.
No. Right, so I think I tend to agree then with Malabunk that we should investigate elsewhere, then maybe have a short rest and then see if he can use one of his healing words that removes condition from him and see if that has any effect.
Yeah.
Does that
Maybe.
sound-
I'll need to use lesser restoration, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right, we'll just talk to the prisoners just in the odd chance that they might be able to understand us and say, don't go anywhere. Sorry. We'll be back.
Yeah, and so let's keep on going down these stairs to the left of us, eh?
Well, there are cells against this west wall, but they're empty. Sure.
Empty.
Head across there.
Check for traps, checking for anything dodgy out of place.
Okay, I'll just make it easy. There's no dodgy stuff.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hang on, I'm meant to be at the front with Scar.
Okay, the two rooms to the
What's
north have their doors
Down
open.
here.
And it appears, you glance up here, it's obviously some type of sleeping quarters for the dwarves. And the ones to the north are open. And there's like a bedroll and a chair. There's a bunch of crates against this wall here as well. Do you want to check out the crates?
Yep, I'm keen to search.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
there's crates and also sleeping rooms for any kind of.
Okay. You find
campy
this
search.
in the crates.
The beads!
25 pearls.
Nice.
Yep.
3 daggers, woodcarver's tools.
A potion of healing.
Nice.
And 73 silver. That's 7.3 gold pieces.
It is.
Fishing tackle.
We're rich,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, that's the most exciting part yet.
We got
I'm
money.
glad we switched the crates.
I will point
Can I
out
take the
that
woodcarver's tools?
you take whatever you like. Absolutely.
Sorry.
Yes, yes. And I will point out that
guys,
the
I'm just-
pearl necklace is worth 125 gold pieces.
Okay,
Altogether.
I'll take the navigator's tools.
Sure.
That's cool.
So just thinking on this, the pearls, we made that agreement with the guy from Frozen Fire Expeditions. The pearls and the hireage fee were basically equivalent, weren't they? That's it. Oh no, because there was 6 of us, or 5 of us that had to hire the gear.
Yeah.
For a total of 60 gold pieces.
All right, so this is worth twice as much as that, which was our agreement, was to give that back to get the.
Yep.
So you guys are still happy to keep our word, especially you, Tarvin?
Oh, sorry, I missed that. Sorry about that. What was that? Keep my word. Which one?
You're going to keep your word this time because we said we were going to recover the pearls, even though they're worth more than the deal that we got. for hiring
Absolutely.
them.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with that. I just particularly don't like keeping my word with Duergars. I'm okay with normal village folk. Okay.
Good to go.
Is somebody taking the fishing tackle and the healing potion?
It should be not
I'll
a
take
druid
healing
should have
potion.
a potion of healing. Yeah. Someone who doesn't have healing power should take the healing one though, Mr. Playden.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I've got healing powers.
Yeah, exactly.
So
So
I
it
won't
should be
worry about
Tarvin or Cal.
Yeah.
Tarvin, I reckon you should take that.
Healing potion. So who's you take the fishing tackle then?
All right, yeah, then. Okay.
Shouldn't have healing added. Okay.
And then
Um,
that 73 silver pieces is just going to our group kitty
Kitty.
that we'll divide up at a later.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've searched the 4 rooms as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Just
I'll
speed
take
rolls
fishing
and
tackle in case we ever run low on people.
Sure. So add that into your inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Should we go north, see if there's anything up there, and then do a short rest and come back to the
It's the villages.
prisoners? Yeah.
Yeah.
They are villages, aren't they? Or maybe
Well, two of them are, but two of them look like the
tribes.
tribesmen.
Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll click this button here, and look, you see everything. So I'll just point out
Oh.
the features. This is over here is the room that overlooks into the valley, and you see these little arrow slits. But since you stopped against this wall, you didn't get spotted. And over here in this room, there is an armory. And
Oh,
this is what you find in the armory. You find this.
Is scale mail a step up from chain mail? In my knowledge of things.
There. Let's have a look. I'm not sure, but I can find out. Go to the good old player's handbook. Armors. So, scale mail. So what are you wearing at the moment? A chain
Chain.
shirt? It is a step up.
Yeah, okay.
But
well,
disadvantage
Yep.
on your stealth. So technically, if you're wearing chain, it wasn't disadvantage on your stealth.
yeah, no, I've always been at disadvantage on that, except for that one time I took it off to sneak around. And that still didn't help, so... might as well just give me a little bell. Goes unclean.
I'm saying chain mail shouldn't have given you disadvantage on oh, wait a minute. Oh, chain mail.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Chain
Chain
mail.
shirt.
The
Yeah,
mail
chain
shirt.
mail.
Yep.
16. Scale mail is a step down, so you wouldn't be in.
Alright, so I should keep my things, but we'll add that to the backpacks or whatever.
Sure,
But
we'll
we'll
add them.
distribute it, I would imagine, if we were doing...
We'll add them to your inventory then, so you don't forget.
But the steel
those-
shield.
those climbers kits, are they the same things that we've hired?
Yes.
Are they the mountain climbing kits? Yeah.
Yep,
So,
pretty much what you have.
alright, so we
Oh.
can keep two of them at the end, just to have. Add it.
Do you want to take those two, Marmuk, just to...
Sure, I'll put them in my inventory if you want to.
Yep. Someone needs to keep holding. Cal, do you need one of those steel shields or Scar?
Again,
I'll
I've
take
already got
Shield is
a
really bigger than the
shield.
one I've currently got. No?
No, functionally the same. No advantage or disadvantage, just a different
Alright.
style, I guess.
I'll take
And it's
it.
just the 4 mess kits. Should we just take one each?
Yeah. Oh,
We've
man,
already
I
got
can't-
mess
I can't
kits.
eat
Mess kits are just it's just the utensils for eating. It's not worth. They're not really worth anything.
Pretty
Okay, so
much.
no, I can't sell them. Okay, cool. Then that's it.
The only other feature of this complex is you notice down here there's a little trapdoor. This trapdoor follows down here through the ice and then pops up on this trapdoor here. So this is why there were no doors in here, because they entered and exited via this trapdoor.
Well designed.
Yep.
Okay, well, short rest and then talk
I
to
think
the...
that finishes our session for today, though, doesn't it? Yep.
Yeah, I was going to say that. So
Yeah.
take your short rests. And Bugs, you don't know where Bugs is. Bugs is going to scamper back to go camping somewhere. But Shajaya should be joining us next week, hopefully.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
So roll your hit dice for your short rest. Up to
Short
3.
rest. Cool. So I'm 11 points down. Okay, cool. Short rest. I'll roll a hit die.
Nice.
What did I get there? Oh, 10. Alright, well, I'll just leave it at that. And
10, 11.
take my short rest, and I get some spells back, I think.
Cool. You do get your spells back, all spell slots.
Do I get all my spells slots on a short rest?
Yep.
No, I think I only get X amount per level I can get.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. It's, for a short rest, I get class features. I get like on a short rest, I get up to 2 levels of spell slots. So I get one level 2 one back, which is what we need.
Oh, okay. There we go. I thought you got them all back. The more you learn.
No. It's just on a long rest I get them all back.
Okay, didn't know that. Okay, because Shajaya doesn't get that, but she does get to turn into a bear as a bonus action, which takes an action for you. So,
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Are you rolling some? Oh, there's Scar's hit dice. 11 back.
9, 11, 12, 13. Oh, 7. 11. Yeah.
I did mine on Beyond D&D, so but it hasn't come through.
Oh, shit. I rolled the wrong one. Sorry. I thought I was about to die, so I was cranking up another character.
Oh, Lady Cithra, get out of here.
I rolled the proper hit dice. Sorry, my bad.
Cal, you got 10 hit dice back, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You can do that 3 times, Scar. If that's not enough. Get up to your level.
Okay, 10.
So, I'll let you guys make all those adjustments. And, yeah, that was
Are we-
interesting.
15.
Shall we camp out in their quarters, those with the bedrolls and that? Is that where we're going to pause?
Yeah,
Cool.
sounds
Thanks.
good.
Where we're at.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that was interesting with Cal's stumble and Scar with a knife to his throat. That was intense.
That was intense.
Yeah.
What's the ogre?
Oh, the ogre.
Yeah, that ogre just grabbing people. I was like, oh, we need to get out of here. We need to get out of here. No, we don't. Oh, yeah. No, it was a good session.
The ogre had a AC of 8,
Should we extend?
but through the bars it was 13.
I'm still
Very
gutted that we let that guy go.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we didn't let him go, but, that he got away.
Yeah. It had to happen, though. I wasn't going to have Scar's blood on my hands.
Yeah, no.
The
was really
Duergar would have, though. Okay, guys, but that is
Thanks,
the session. Thank you very much. That was
Thank
lots
you
of
very
fun.
much.
Happy
See
New
you
Year.
guys. Yeah, happy